don't know who you are. I don't know what you want. If you are looking for ransom, I can tell you I don't have money. But what I do have are a very particular set of skills. Skills I've acquired over a very long career. Skills that make me a nightmare for people like you. I will look for you. I will find you. And I will kill you.
What Liam Neeson really meant was,
be very, very quiet. I'm hunting
niggas. And niggas have got to go.
All right, this is the Three Ninjas podcast. Anime analysis by African Americans, comic book commentary by coloreds, movie reviews for me and you, your mama, your cousin too. As usual, I go by the name of Domino, aka Full Metal Smacker Bitch, aka Womb Raider.
Wait for it. Really close. Ready?
Yeah.
Just stop talking.
AKA the Bulbasaur Ambassador, AKA Electabuzz use transform, because you can't use that. Let's see, Clark Kente Cloth, Dreddy Kruger, Optimus Rhyme, Ghost in a Half Shell, Oscar the Gooch, Space Ghostface Killer, Inspector Deku, G.I. Jimbo.
G.I. Jimbo, he's gonna destroy everybody for you and you and you and you.
Akuma Matata, Mansa Mufasa, Tony's little friend, Ninja Scroll and Chill, and R2D2 Chains. And as always, I am joined by
S. Jones, aka the Full Metal Alcoholic.
I gotta have a beer.
Aka Babe Blake, aka Ivan Uzi, aka Bernie Big Mac.
What the fuck was that?
Aka Tenchi Negro, aka Afro the Samurai, aka Black Blastoise, how to pump your bitch. Aka Mace Windu Rag.
You know what I got underneath this do-rag?
What you got on the do-rag?
Another do-rag.
Aka the North End Naruto, aka G Gundam Unit, aka Ash Killer Can Ketchup, aka the Debbie Cake Destroyer, aka Heshbaka, aka Snack White.
also in the motherfucking dojo.
I go by the name of Bobby, aka Darth Hater, aka the Man of Skill, aka the Juggerthought,
Yeah, it's the Juggernaut, bitch.
aka Professor Sex, Mag Negro, Bizarro Rondo, Super Saiyan Brohan, Piccolo Escobar, Bruce Main, aka Samurai Black, aka Michael, get the strap son, red jacket, aka Campaign Poppy, Bobby McFly,
What's wrong, McFly? Chicken?
Nicolas Gage, Bastard Troy, and
I am the icky bug that crawls up your trouser leg. I don't need an appointment, for I am
Darkwing Cook.
My ninjas.
Yo.
What's going on with you, man?
Nothing, chillin'.
What's going on with you, Hesh? How's your weekend been?
Fuck. It's been a week. It's been a weekend.
Want to talk about it, brother?
I can't even talk about it. That's the sad part.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Kill
Laws
somebody?
involved?
Nah, I ain't killed nobody. And, nah, I just make not great decisions with my life.
I mean, he fucks somebody raw. And then contemplating this, like, yo, you ever seen that SpongeBob meme? It was like, yo,
Yeah,
when you bust
the
somebody
coffee
wrong,
and
just sitting there. I don't know what I
Yeah.
got. I don't know how I got it. Did I pull out in time? That's everything you contemplate on the weekend, B.
Yeah.
All those answers is no.
He don't know, man. Gotta wait till like Thursday to get his fucking results back.
Oh, man.
Oh, shit. Nah.
And he was drunk when he did it too.
Oh, God.
Oh, that bitch didn't even have teeth. Huh? But
Yeah.
hope you had a better weekend than him, Bobby. How's your weekend, man?
I haven't been doing a goddamn thing. I don't trust myself.
That's good. See? It's good to not be like Hesh. Just not trust yourself and just know. I can't leave my own decisions in my hands. That's why the nigga pulled out this big ass bottle. Started drinking bad early.
God damn, man.
You all right, man? It's
I
gonna
have
be
a
all
hard
right.
18 years. What happened?
It's gonna be all right, man.
Ain't never gonna be all right.
It's gonna be all right, man. AIDS ain't that bad.
Yeah.
AIDS again, nigga. God damn. That's karma for fucking talking shit about Easy, nigga.
Now who's full blown? Oh shit.
Full blown part 2.
Part 2.
Man.
So SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, Spotify, YouTube. What else are we on? I think that's it. Wherever the fuck you get your podcast, we are there. Three Ninjas Podcast on Instagram and Twitter. 3ninjaspodcast@gmail.com for any comments, questions, or concerns. If you want your question answered in the Ask a Ninja segment, you can reach us there. That's 3ninjaspodcast@gmail.com. If you have any home remedies for Hesh to get rid of his gout, plus maybe the herpes that he might have contacted, so, you know, you can write that in as well. Dr. Sebi.
Damn.
Remedies and shit.
No, he did.
I mean, he didn't.
He might have wrote a book, something rare, right?
Yeah, you know. The cure is out there.
Cocoa leaves.
Ground some picture fellas together.
So, ground that shit like Red Dead.
Easy H.
Easy H.
What question we got today, man?
Yeah.
Okay.
HIV. My bad. Yes, you were just about. I was trying to catch you. You were drinking your juice.
Oh shit! HIV. All right.
Oh man.
So, fuck me up. Question from James Watts, crazy motherfucker he be. Every so often, I gotta come out of my square because someone wants to try me because I like comics, video games, anime, etc. As an adult, do you guys feel we should only express these enjoyable things around other fans of the same culture? For example, I had an ex-girlfriend question me being a 30-year-old into kid-like things, even though she watches Real Hoes of sucking dick.
Real Hoes of Real Housewives of something.
Yeah,
I mean, they all do suck dick to get where they at, but that's neither here nor there. So, should you feel ashamed or should you only express this around people of the same culture? Ain't nothing wrong with liking what you like, but I just wouldn't break that shit out at like a random time. Like if you want to date and y'all like discussing interests or something, she says, "Oh, I like to go hiking and traveling. What you like? One Piece and Comic-Con?" Like you don't break that shit out there.
Yeah, that might not necessarily be like introduction shit.
Yeah, but you know, don't be ashamed of being who you are and liking what you like.
Yeah.
You know, the people that need to be around you are gonna be around you, or they will gravitate to you. The people that don't have common interest to you with you, fuck them.
Yeah. And if somebody gonna judge you for liking whatever fuck you like, then kind of fuck them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean,
ain't nothing wrong with it. As long as you like do it in like a
non-weird way,
yeah, like in a healthy, in a regular kind of way. Like if you like maybe over the top with it, then maybe
I'm trying to charge up and shit. Like
yeah, exactly. Like Bobby's boy in school.
Oh man,
ain't trying to power up. But if you just like living your life and just you happen to like this shit, that's fine. But don't let anybody shame you for liking what you like.
Yeah, word, man.
Yeah, that shit always come around full circle though.
Does it?
Yeah, that's like when I was younger, when Dragon Ball Z first came out and shit, I used to watch a lot of anime after that. And my sister used to always get on me, "Why are you watching this? The mouth don't even move with the words." Okay, fucking 15 years later, Boondocks come out. Now everybody likes that shit.
Oh, so, like animation type of shit.
So,
yeah.
I mean, you question that, but you won't question
But
this.
that's adult animation. What we seem to like.
Yeah, you talking about like comic books,
superhero, like real, like
Dragon Ball is not for kids.
Off the world. I mean, yes, it is.
No, it's not.
We was watching when
Master
we was kids.
Roshi was molesting the shit out of people.
Well, that's the uncensored one, and they didn't show that on the
in the U.S.
Cartoon networks and shit like that.
In America,
Japan, that might could fly, but he was. Yeah. If you deep dive into it. Japan is into a lot of nasty shit that we might have to cancel them for, but we don't live in Japan. So, you know, like if you really think about it, we might have to like throw Japan in like the ocean.
I mean, let them live, nigga.
Yeah. I'm letting them live because they give me all this great anime and shit.
Yeah.
But it's some questionable shit where it's like,
yeah, they're a little wild out there.
If I lived over there, I don't know. Should be wild over there.
You wouldn't be buying panties?
I mean,
buying panties.
Nah, you
they
can
have
buy
such like vending machines.
A vending machine where you can buy like used panties.
Like you just cop them.
Yo, people in the weird shit.
I don't know why you would do that, but you could just
girls be caking off that shit.
Facts.
Yeah. Shit, they do that over here too.
But it's different if it's going like it's like okay. Ooh, Pepsi, panties.
Well, yeah.
Like, I mean, it's a little different.
People do it over here too. It's just undercover shit.
Secret.
Exactly. It's a little different. You gotta like find her online and then talk to her and be like, yo, let me get them drawers. It's different than like, yeah, I want a Kit Kat. Oh shit, there's some panties in here. I'll buy these too. You know what I mean? It's a little different.
Yeah, at least they living their best life. They ain't out here trying to hide and shit.
Kit Kat, 8-hour workday. I want those.
Yeah, right. You just want to sniff them and shit.
Yeah,
after gyms? Oh, I'm getting those.
After the gyms.
Yeah, that's just.
Oh,
hey, a lot of people into some weird kinky shit, man. I don't kink shame nobody. You know, whatever.
Try not to.
Whatever helps you. I try not to.
Man,
I try.
Got them after gym 8s.
Yeah. Oh, she got the spot in 12s. Oh shit. But yeah, don't let nobody shame you. And if somebody try to get you out your square, sometimes you gotta, ground niggas.
Ground there, ground. Put them in their place.
Yo, sometimes you gotta put niggas on their neck from time to time.
Wait, so now we promoting slamming bitches? What's going on?
What? That wasn't
bitches.
That wasn't
He
specified.
said it was his ex.
No, I'm not talking about. No,
in general,
yeah,
that was not specified specifically towards women.
He said, for example.
Example was his girlfriend used to get at him, but I don't think it was specifically just towards women.
Yes, I'm not.
So you don't have to ground nobody.
What are you doing, yo? What's up?
Let's not.
Fuck out of you do it to me all the time.
Let's not Ray Rice nobody.
Nigga, you be saying that. I be just like, you sure you want to say that?
We not Ike Turner and nobody.
Yeah, I'm not talking about slamming women. I'm talking about other like men.
Yeah.
If someone comes at you with some bullshit and they like poking you and teasing you about it, put them on their neck.
Oh, fuck niggas.
Yeah.
Or, and then also besides put them on the neck, maybe introduce them to something to maybe show them like this is not just for kids. Like there's a lot of anime, manga, whatever the fuck you want to call, whatever that's not for children. Like I wouldn't let a kid watch Berserk.
No.
Like that's not for children.
Hell no.
It was this shit called Golden Boy, right?
That sounds familiar. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, it was on, let me see. I think it was on Comcast. It used to be on Demand. It was about this dude. He used to ride around on his bike and then go to different females' occupations. Like one time, he'll always go there and meet a lady and they won't like him until he fixed some shit that they had a problem with. And then he'll just speed off. But before he speed off, like, she wanted to give him the buns, but
he's like, nah.
Yeah.
That's all. It's like a harem type of shit. All them harem shits.
Yeah,
He
like
pissing me off.
It
I'm
was
like,
on like
nigga.
six episodes though.
Good.
But I mean, there's a plethora of like
Shit wasn't catching on.
You can hear some cowboy people. There's a lot of like stuff that's good for introductory stuff. I don't off the top of my head I couldn't really think of a whole lot of stuff, but there's a lot of stuff out there that you could introduce people to and try to like explain to them like, look, yes, just because that's the thing that I don't like. Just because it's like animated, they assume it's for children, but that's not the case. It's just an art form. You see a picture in a museum, that's for kids. No, it's a fucking painting. Somebody drew that. Somebody drew this. It just happens to move when you draw it, or it's in a comic book.
I'm tired of trying to convince people to other shit. Either you watch it, either you're gonna be open minded and you're gonna watch it and give it a try and then decide if you like it or don't like it, or you're gonna watch it from afar and just be like, that shit looks
for kids.
It looks like it for kids.
It's the perception of it.
Yeah, but it's dumb.
I ain't got time for your fucking perception.
I mean,
be open minded.
I mean, we just had motherfuckers like lust over fucking Bowsette, and now it's non-canon because y'all niggas.
I mean, the internet's a wild place, man.
Yeah, the internet is
so wild.
The wild, wild west.
Yeah,
that's Jim West, Desperado, Rough Riders. Y'all niggas don't want none of.
Yeah, every time Hesh say some wild shit, that's what I'm playing.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yep. Every time you say some wild off the wall shit, that's what I'm playing.
But I never say wild off the wall shit.
Okay? I'm gonna let them uncensored episodes fly.
How about we don't talk about that, and we're going forward in the future with growth.
We're moving forward. Okay,
I have learned and evolved as a human being.
Have you? It's only been like a week. No, 2 weeks.
Been a good 2 weeks though.
All right. So what's the next question, Hesh?
All right. Oh, my phone.
HIV. That was
God damn.
Oh, it's back, just like age, nigga.
Yeah.
So
it's okay.
This next question.
You're already bossing. You ain't got to worry. Never mind. Go ahead.
You fuck. Shit. Fuck. This next question comes from Kane. Fuck, I can't even do this right now. Hey, my ninjas, love your show. I've got a question. My sister is going out with a white guy who was well old, but that's not the problem. He went on his Facebook, and his featured picture is him doing a blackface. What do I do? Do I need to speak to the guy or try and leave it? Thanks, guys.
Yo, the fact that you were able to write this letter and not in jail already is a problem for me.
Ground that nigga.
Yo, shout out to Kane from Menace. So your sister, I'm going to assume that you are the older brother and she's the younger sister. So your sister is going out with a man that is older than her. And then I had to ask for more information. So
Yeah,
I was like, how much older? And he
she's
said
like 23 and he's like 37 or some wild shit.
She's 23, he's 37, right? And the picture on his Facebook profile is him doing blackface.
I don't condone violence, but you might have to swing on a nigga. At least first you gotta talk to a nigga about like, yo, fam, what is this?
Okay, so there's 2 ways to go about it.
And it's all about swinging.
I want you to know the second way is what I would do, right?
Yeah.
First way is that you go to your sister, right? You go to your sister, have a conversation with her, hey, I know this your man and all. Have you seen this? Whatever answer she give, we gonna talk to the nigga anyway. So don't even, so whatever she says, whatever, right? Talk to your sister, just bring it to her. This is just being like polite and shit. So bring it to your sister, right? Hey, I saw this. What's this about? Has he told you about it? Have you seen it? Whatever she says, don't pay it no mind. Go talk to the nigga, right? Like, hey, you dating my sister? I saw this. What's this about? Now, depending on the answer he gives, it's not gonna be right either way. Either if he says it's a joke, it's a bad joke. If he says it's from like back in the day, it's still bad. It's still a fucking assault. You know. If he says that, you know, it's something that he finds humorous, no. Everything ends in you with you beating him up. Or telling your sister to not date this nigga, or telling him, yo, leave my sister alone, or we're gonna have a problem.
Well, he can't tell her not to date him.
I can tell.
No, if you tell her, he's gonna be like forbidden fruit, and she's gonna want to do it more.
Oh yeah, pretty much.
So you just gotta fuck him up.
But I feel like this 37-year-old guy is looking at this 23-year-old black girl as like his like little black experiment thing. Like, oh, I got me a jungle bunny type of shit. Where it's like. I got a black girl now, so now I can experience these black things like
fried chicken.
No, well, good fried chicken.
Yeah.
But for a white man to have a black girlfriend or a black girl that he's seeing and then put a blackface picture up, as the big brother, you got to do something.
Yeah, there's definitely some questions that need to be asked. Like, what the fuck is the deal with this?
Sometimes I ask, what the fuck would white people be thinking having that shit up there?
Yo, white people, there is a thing where white people have not been punched in the face enough and they're too comfortable with certain shit. They think certain shit is cool. They think it's laughable. Ha ha ha. I don't mean no harm. I'm not racist. I got mad black friends. My nigga, you haven't been hit in the face enough to know that that's wrong.
Yeah.
Or option number 2, right? So you see this picture, right? So you message that nigga and say, yo, where you at? That's it. Where you at?
And with the offset?
Yo, where you at? And he says, huh? Because white people are always confused. White people are always confused when like some smoke is coming. Like, huh? What do you mean? I didn't mean to offend. No, where are you at? You go to him. Don't say shit. Fight. I hope you can fight. No, yo, there is no way. Okay, you're dating my sister. You have this black face. Okay, so we all have sisters, right? Do you have a younger sister, Bobby?
Yeah.
Okay, so Hesh, your sister's older, right?
Yeah.
So I would think that Hesh and his sister, they're old enough to where it's like his opinion matters. It's not like the little brother shit no more, right? What would you do if you saw that shit on your sister's page? I mean, if you saw your sister boyfriend had some shit like that.
I swing on a nigga.
You got to swing on niggas.
Yeah,
Bobby.
Principle.
If your sister was dating some nigga that had that shit on his page and you saw that shit, what's your first reaction?
To swing. Then I have to think about it.
Or I'll try to talk to him first,
it.
maybe.
There's no talking, man.
Well, first reaction would be to beat this nigga's ass, but I never seen him yet.
Yeah.
And the second would be like, okay, I asked my sister, do you know about the shit?
Yeah.
If she knows about it and she's still with it, I'm like, all right, fuck you and him.
Yeah, you stupid too. Yeah, don't be stupid with the nigga.
Like,
yeah.
Because I always had this thing in the back of my head. I'm not fighting for my sister's boyfriends. I'm not fighting my sister's boyfriend.
If she being stupid with it, yeah.
Yeah, if she's doing stupid because I whip his ass and then you still bringing this nigga to the cookhouse? Fuck that shit.
Yeah,
Would I do that?
Oh, no. It's on site every time I see you. I don't give a fuck where you bring this nigga. You bring this nigga to the Christmas dinner, the Thanksgiving dinner, the cookout. Whenever I see this nigga, it's smoke.
Beating this nigga ass with a turkey.
Yo, drumstick, all that shit. Whooping ass, yo. This the nigga. Get him. Yo, on site at all times, yo. It's no way in hell that you're gonna leave any party or gathering unscathed.
Facts.
You're getting it. I'm telling you. And we gotta stop making these white people comfortable to do shit like this. You gotta go upside their head. It's a lot of white it's a lot of white allies, but it's even more of these white motherfuckers that's just too comfortable being like openly dumb and racist.
Yeah,
and
it's like 2019. You should know blackface.
I don't mean no harm, and you know, everyone has the internet, and I would think white people would have seen enough outrage to be like, I know that's not okay. But if you still see that shit and think it's okay, still, you gotta go upside your head. Everyone has a computer, a phone, something to see like, yo, this blackface shit ain't cool. This shit ain't never been cool.
Facts.
But white people get away with that shit because they still get elected like mayor and president and shit like that. So I mean, if no repercussions come from like, I guess, like his workplace or anything like that, at least he got you to whoop that ass. So
I'm saying it's at least a conversation.
I don't even want to have that conversation.
Well, I mean, you gotta like,
you gotta have the conversation. Like, why? What makes you think
Yeah, you at least gotta see what happened.
I don't even see the correct answer for that shit. Like,
I don't think it's not supposed to be.
Yeah, there ain't no
like,
real.
It's not supposed to be something you agree upon. It's just be something I understand and just whip ass.
It's like you got at least had that information before you would be like, okay, fan was it? I was like, yo, okay, it was a Halloween costume. Me and my friends did the thing and whatever. And now, and again,
I see like some frat boy shit.
Like how old? Yeah, how old is the picture? Like type of shit, which doesn't excuse it. It doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't excuse it, but it does help to have context to things.
Yeah,
but
going forward, like okay, you did that in college, so maybe I might not have to fuck you up right now.
Even if it is an old picture,
but you should take this down.
Why are you putting it up in 2019?
Or maybe it's just up there and he never took it down because white people play dumb. So maybe he didn't think there's a problem with it. And now he's dating a black person and now he sees it. Like, you know what I mean, that's what I'm saying. So there could be some context to it.
We just had this whole conversation with Gucci, B. We just had this whole conversation.
Oh, Gucci?
Yeah.
I'm just, I'm trying to play devil's advocate.
These niggas know.
Man, all the designers is racist or something.
Well, because
black outrage is an advertisement tactic at this point.
Yeah.
So they're making shit just so we talk about their brands.
Well, yeah, that's the Gucci thing,
but you can either go with choice A or choice B. I say go with B. That's me. I'm with all the smoke at all times. I'm with the shit. I'm for starting the shit. I don't like talking a lot.
Yeah, and hypothetically, because I don't want to be implicated in court for your actions. Yeah. I'm not encouraging you to do violence on somebody, but hypothetically, you should. Yeah.
Hypothetically, there's this technique that I have been perfecting.
Kick a nigga in the kneecap.
I have been perfecting since the age of 16, where you
punch him in the eye socket.
Take a nigga that is placed on the floor,
and you pick him up,
and you for a brief second place him in the air, then place him back on the ground from which he was first at.
Oh, I think ground air ground.
It's called ground air ground.
So learn about that.
85% of the time it works. 100% of the time.
And then you kick him in the fucking dick.
Not even
just on top.
Niggas is hurt after that shit.
Nah, fuck them.
A lot of niggas don't get up after a good ground air ground. A lot of niggas don't get up.
Also known as boofing a nigga.
Yeah,
boofing.
Boofing.
Oh, y'all say that? Yeah.
Earth a nigga. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good thing
Body slam.
Good thing you know we got the same slang.
Yeah. Boof the fuck out that nigga.
Oh,
nigga, Earth
World star.
Right? It was before World Star.
Hell yeah.
It was just a whole bunch of yelling.
Yeah, so I would like to catch a follow-up. Just let us know how it goes.
Yeah, just let us know. Let us know how, if we don't hear from you in like another 2 weeks, we know you in jail and you did the right thing, my nigga.
But legally, we do not want to be implicated in your actions. So this is all your own choosing, and we did not tell you to do anything violent.
See, this is why I wish we had phone lines, so we could call us.
Call a nigga up, like, hey, yo, fam.
Hey, yo,
hey, you with the nigga ass?
Yeah, I'm in the precinct. Ah, fuck.
Shoot.
Got him, though.
Might as well call him next week or some shit. Like, yo, you all right? Everything good? What happened?
Yeah, if you hear this, send your number and we're going to call you, nigga. See what happens.
So, I think that's it for questions. So, let's go ahead and get on to the topics. So, matter of fact, hold up. Before we get into topics real quick, I got to send a quick rest in peace. You know, we lost something very valuable, very precious to us, this last week. Rest in peace to PS2 servers.
Oh.
They officially went offline, and they are never coming back.
Damn.
PS2 is gone, bro. What's your favorite PS2 game?
GTA 3 is probably on the top of my list. I remember playing that a lot. I think SOCOM 3. Because I think SOCOM 3 is like, because I think
that's the first
internet type of base
that
like
gave
shit.
Me a mic.
Yeah, because I remember I had to like buy the extra piece and connect it and then plug the thing.
I remember
it was
it came like an actual box.
Yeah, you had to like click in the back.
It gave me a fucking headset and all that shit. I was like, yo, I'm never playing this.
Yeah. It's like I have a lot of memories with those two games. But GTA 3 specifically because I think that's the first game that I got because I had to work to get that shit. Like my parents said, like, fuck you, we ain't buying you no more consoles, nigga. So I was like, I had to like shovel snow and shit to like save up money to get that shit. So and I remember I brought that shit and I didn't have a memory card because I couldn't afford a memory card yet. So I had to replay the fucking shit on the bridge for like 3 weeks until I could save my money for a memory card. So I think that's like top of my list of things I could definitely remember playing the shit out of that.
Yeah. Shout out to the nigga at Electronics Boutique that let me buy that shit. Without fucking
parent.
Yes, but it was like, yo, you gotta be 18.
It's like, sight?
I mean, I'm 16.
Close enough,
man, whatever,
nigga.
yo.
Yeah, close enough.
Just let me buy that shit. Appreciate you, my nigga. I don't know where you at, but I hope life has given you everything.
Everything.
that you have asked for.
Everything you deserve.
Exactly. My favorite PS2 game might be NBA Street, Def Jam, Fight for New York.
NBA Street.
Yeah, Grand Theft Auto, shit like that. You know, PS2 gave me a lot of memories, man.
Facts.
Yeah.
Rest in peace to PS2, man.
Mine was SSX Tricky.
Oh, well, Tricky was dope too. That shit was
That shit
dope
was
too.
lit.
Yeah, man.
That Bully.
Bully?
Yeah, I love Bully, man.
Bully came out on
Damn, that's
PS2?
on PS2?
Yeah,
Damn.
long ass time ago.
Really?
I could have sworn that was like,
It was PS2.
well, I guess that's maybe Xbox 360. That's where, I guess it's sort of the same time frame, kind of, right? No.
Yeah.
No.
It came out-
2 and
When did
regular
Hold on.
original Xbox.
Because these consoles has like a short ass lifespan.
Well, it's about 8 years,
Yeah.
roughly.
Yeah,
Historically.
PS2.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Oh, goddamn.
Shit came out on my birthday, 2016.
Oh, goddamn.
Oh, shit. Damn, we old.
2016, 2006.
2006.
2006,
Yeah,
yeah.
but 2016 was like,
Yeah.
damn, nigga. They released the games of PS2 back then. Like, oh, shit.
That shit came out on PlayStation 2, Wii 360, Windows, Android, and iOS.
Damn. Well, I guess it's on there now.
It's on there now, yeah.
Yeah.
Damn,
Damn,
that's a long ass time.
Time
Fuck,
just
man.
be flying, nigga.
All right, so topic time. So Black Lightning episode 12.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't see this shit, so that's up on y'all two niggas.
Damn. And this got clapped.
Mm-hmm.
She breathed?
Well,
She did. She got shot, but I guess she
shot.
I guess,
She went, and then
yeah, she caught her. Like, I guess she
At the
she
last
like
minute.
caught at the last minute, so she
Yeah.
got hit by a bullet, so it didn't like penetrate all the way, but it did like she started bleeding a little bit. But shout out to them for grocery shopping with no groceries. Cause she was like, we had the groceries because they got jumped outside
her
of
and
the grocery
Lynn.
store. Her and Lynn,
Yeah.
but they had no groceries leaving the grocery store. So like, why the fuck was y'all at the grocery store, nigga?
I don't know. I just
They was leaving the grocery store, not going in. They was coming to the car. They was going like to go home type of shit. And then they got shot at.
I'm pretty sure somebody got fired for that, but you know.
I was like, but I don't know, because when she called, because after they got attacked, she called Jefferson, the Black Lightning.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, we at the grocery store, we got attacked. I'm like, oh, y'all was at the grocery store?
Yeah.
What the fuck the bread at, bitch? Y'all niggas just walking and talking. I was like, all right, live your life. I don't know how y'all grocery shop, but normally when I grocery shop, I bring home food.
Yeah,
Home food. Maybe y'all got some rich white people shit where you don't have to bring home food.
Just
I don't know how that works.
Amazon Prime to your door and shit. You were just looking.
just looking at it. Oh, we want this and this and
We
this.
just want to act like you normal peasants.
Exactly.
You buy your own groceries? Ew.
Yeah. But nah, so that happened. I guess so. The white doctor lady that she's working with,
Yeah.
she made enemies of this foreign country called Markovia, which is like a DC.
Markovians?
Markovia is a DC country, like it's a country only in the DC universe. So that's cool. So that means there's a little bit of a bigger world. A call to that. But I guess she made enemies and they was looking for her, and I guess they're trying to kidnap Lynn because she knows metahuman stuff, and they have like a whole metahuman trafficking thing. And if we're watching this most recent season of Young Justice, season 3, Markovia was a big play in that too.
Yeah.
Just to tie that in together, even though that has nothing to do with anything, it's just
It's just there.
it's just there. So that happened. Then obviously Khalil died, and his mom was like, "Oh, I can't pay for the funeral." So fucking Nessa was like, I got you, dog. I'm about to get this guap.
Yeah.
So like there's some chick that came because she started working in this clinic. Some chick came in the clinic. She was getting fucked up by her boyfriend.
Question.
Maybe she could help you.
Question. Is that
Oh fuck you.
No, it's not Question. The chick got beat up, right?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Is that
Go ahead.
I hate you niggas.
is that one of Bill Duke's relatives?
The chick that went to the clinic?
Yeah.
Nah.
Because they kind of looked
Oh,
alike,
yeah.
and I was like,
Oh, well, in real life? Oh, I have no idea. Maybe.
yeah. So I'm like,
That's not a compliment.
Oh, wait. Shout
It
out
was-
to Bill
it-
Duke before
yeah,
a real nigga. Because they
Right.
tried to kidnap Lynn, and Bill Duke was just sitting in his
Yeah.
car chilling. It was like, blang.
yeah. Even though that gun's fake as hell, because this nigga got a fucking revolver in his
With a
hand,
long
shooting
ass-
with one hand,
yeah, just
long
bang, bang.
ass nose.
Clapped some niggas and it just drove off. Didn't even say nothing like, hey, I saved your life. You just like, bang. It's like,
Sometimes you gotta clap niggas and drive off, man.
yeah, like niggas who wear blackface. But,
I mean, hey.
Oh man.
yeah.
So what else happened?
You know, Lynn's still bugging out a little bit.
But not as bad as before.
Yeah, but she was talking to
She's
Black
really
Lightning about
yeah.
because what was Lynn was trying to get Jen to go back to school, and then Black Lightning's like, no, we can't do that. Her powers. And then she was like, what would I know?
I
He was like,
I like his Black Lightning voice.
sounds just like it.
Her powers.
Her powers might go crazy. Lynn, she said some slit shit behind her mouth. She was like, what would I know? He's like, excuse me? Like, he's like, what?
What'd you say, bitch? You gonna talk to me?
Bad slick shit.
Black lightning, bitch.
So, Jen comes in. She's like, all right, Tobias got to die, and I can do it.
She ready to ride.
Yeah, she ready to go, nigga. So, what else happened? Oh, yeah, back at the school, and, it's what Hatch said last episode. They keep forcing this black shit. Like, I get it. It's okay to do it, but it's so direct. It's like, like you can subconsciously do that and not be so forward with it.
I need like at least 2 episodes without them doing no type of black shit.
Yeah, like this is basically what happened. Khalil had his memorial in the school, whatever. He had all these pictures up here. Jen went back to school. She was good. I thought motherfuckers was gonna hate Khalil, but they didn't.
Yeah, they was actually kind of riding with him.
Yeah, they was riding with him. So the teacher told the janitors to take the memorial down.
It's the principal, that nigga that took Jefferson's job.
Yeah,
Mike Lowry.
That dude.
It's Mike Lowry.
So they took the shit down to where she was like, what are you doing? What are you doing? He's like, hey, told us to take it down. So she took the stuff and then made a little memorial of her own right in front of the trophy case. So this is when the white guy comes. So and then, all the kids surrounding them got the phones out. And I'm like, all right. I was fine with that until
the black fist went up.
And kneeling, I'm like, come on, man.
They put the black fist.
Like,
he's talking
the black fist up.
The black fist up. It's like, black power fist. And then because that happened, so he was like, and then Jeff came. Yeah. So he had security take her away because she was kind of beyond whatever. And then she was kind of having like a little empowered speech, like, you don't really care about us. You're kind of racist and you're white and yada yada. You don't give a fuck about our pain and all that.
Which all might be true.
Facts. It all might be true. So then Jeff showed up and it was like a bunch of kids were standing around because it was like protesting, like, nah, like this is our classmate and he died and we're like we want to have his memorial for longer than fucking 3 minutes to show love for this nigga. Yeah. He tried to clear it off away and he was like, so the kids had the black power fist and Jefferson came up. He's like, yo, tell these kids to go. And Jeff was like, oh, that sounds like a problem for the principal. Put the hand up, put the fist up. I was like, I respect that. I respect you for being a real nigga. So the next time, then he went to his office and he was like, yada, yada. He's like, oh, you white, blah, blah, blah. He's like, well, my life has been fucked up. My dad was a heroin addict. Yeah. My dad watched my mom OD and shit. Like, my life hasn't been good just because I was white. And he's like,
I was on the street eating fucking dog food.
He's eating dog food. I get fucked because I'm white. And I was like, you got a point there, dog.
Nobody cares about the white guy in America.
I was like, you're right. But, chill. And he's like, well, you get the benefit of doubt because you're white. I was like, this is like, I get, yes, this race stuff is real and it exists and we should talk about it. I just feel like you don't need to do this every episode that we have an episode. It comes off as try hard to me.
Yeah.
Like, you're just like, oh, look at the black injustice. It's like, and then I feel like it loses its power.
Yeah, but what other show are you going to get this type of stuff in if it's not in black light?
Especially in superhero TV shows, no other show. This is the one.
We damned if we do, damned if we don't. Because we'll be complaining about it's not enough black representation, but then they do, and now you're saying they're overdoing it. But if they can find a happy medium next season, then cool. But it does seem like they're overdoing it.
It's just too direct. I don't have a problem with it. It's just direct.
But it has to be direct for it to actually stick.
Or for the white people that watch the show.
It comes off cheesy. It just comes off as cheesy writing. Like when you look at it.
It's on CW.
But you can still do. But they have good breaking on that show.
Yeah, but it's not cheesy writing what they do though. It's like, come on, man. All right, I get the cameras.
Yes,
I get that. The kneeling, I might let it slide, but the black, I'm like,
and then you went to the step too far.
Man.
Same thing last week when we was talking about the fucking whatever
parking lot patty
shit. It's like, okay, you get it, but it's like, okay, that whole scenario didn't have to be about race. They could have you could have had that whole episode without even talking about race. It could have just been like she bumped into the chick and then she was just mad and then she got whatever and then she fucking blew a car up. Nothing about I'm gonna call the police on you. Blah blah. You didn't have to do any of that shit. Like it's like. We get it. This ain't shit with the fucking Sanjay and the fucking whatever. It's like the black people over here and the white people. Like, yes, that shit exists and it's real, but it's like...
Yeah, but like I was saying before, like the creators and directors and like the producers, they're like really, really black. So you don't think that Black Lightning has an obligation to show shit like this?
Yes.
Yeah, it does.
But I feel like it can be implemented better.
But
I think
it has to be in the most digestible way because we all have ideas of how we want this shit to be shown, but it has to be in a digestible way for everyone. So non-black people that don't get it can actually get it and they can feel some type of way. But for us, it just seems like, all right, we've seen this before. We can write it a little different. We can, take this out and put this in type of thing.
I don't know. It comes off as like
It's not medicine in the
disingenuine.
candy. It's not medicine in the candy. That's
yeah.
what it is. It's just out there.
Yeah, it comes off to me like starting to be like not. It's like disingenuine. It's like we're just doing it to do it, and it's like
basically there's no meaning behind it.
Yeah, like it feels hollow. It doesn't. It's just like, oh, look how horrible white people are. And they're not, like that's what it's like. Look how horrible white people are. That's what it is. Like all the time, everything is bad.
Crackers.
It's life. Bad is
They
black.
don't understand.
Like everything is just crazy. Like yes, this shit happens, and yes, we should highlight it. And I mean, obviously, I don't write TV shows. I don't know how to do. I don't know what the right approach is. To me, this doesn't feel like this is the right approach for me personally. Again, like I said, I could be wrong.
Nah, I think
I
we get you, but you know, it does seem a little forced.
Yeah.
And I don't need to be fed to me every episode.
Or just if you're gonna do it. I feel like maybe find a way to do it more cleverly or subtly, more subtle. I don't know, but yeah. So that happened. Jen beat up the dude that was beating up his girlfriend and took his money, used that to pay Khalil shit. She left. Jen's not Jen. Anissa's girlfriend, whatever. We still don't know what's really going on with her, but she has some type of weird ailment or powers or something.
Yeah,
we haven't gotten to. But I guess whenever she's around Anissa, it makes her powers flare up. She started freaking out. So she was like, I guess Anissa was kind of like, yo, I want you to be my family. Like she's trying to move forward in a relationship. Yeah. But she was like, nah, dog, I'm out. So she bounced. So she went to her apartment. All her shit is gone. Her clothes is gone. She just left. So we're gonna figure out whatever happens with that. Tobias is getting ready to open up the pods. We waiting for he kind of like Billy doesn't know how to open them up because he's like it's old technology, so they're gonna probably kidnap the white doctor to get her to come over and help him do that. And I think that was pretty much it.
Yeah, that was it.
It's just kind of like a setup episode more than anything.
It looked like Tobias was looking at Billy kind of funny.
Like he's about to kill that nigga. Because I think he's gonna probably try to kill him.
After he opened the pods, do I really need you?
It's the same thing. Like the same thing. He's actually getting ready to kill a doctor, but he was like talking to Billy. He was like, can you get these pods open? He's like, I don't know. Even this is old ass technology. I don't know. And he's like, cancel that order on whatever because he's gonna kill that bitch because he doesn't want nobody to know that he has the pods. Like he wants to keep it small, but because he needs it, he's like, I ain't gonna kill it yet.
Yeah.
Not yet.
So, but I mean, it's about that. So obviously, Jen's mad. Obviously, she wants to be down with the gang. So that's gonna be happening soon. I'm sure, or whatever. And Jeff was like, nah, you can't just be out here getting vengeance. If you're gonna do this, you gotta do this for the right reasons. You gotta be like. Felt, great power comes great responsibility. Exactly. But that was really about it. Nothing wow.
Okay. All right. So let's see. Child's Play trailer has come out. Bobby's favorite fucking movie ever.
Yeah.
Now, let me ask you first. What did you think of the trailer? Did it trigger you? Did it bring back old memories of when you was a bitch and you was
shut the fuck up, nigga? Like, you was crazy.
Shit talking ass nigga, but you was scared of a blob of shit.
I know, right? You scared of Gak, nigga. I don't hear that.
He fucking ate people, man.
Look, man, this nigga is my favorite fucking horror villain for a reason. And shout outs to the director, Seth Graham Smith, because that shit scared him too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he said that shit scared him when this nigga was 12. I was 4. That's completely different. When I was 11, I got over this shit. This nigga's 12.
I was a baby. He was a grown man.
I was a boy. Nigga, that shit was my first memory. Now that I think about it.
Your first nightmare.
Yeah, my first memory. That's nightmare, nigga. That's why it fucked me up.
About you,
that's why it fucked me up. First fucking memory, see fucking Chucky in my dreams. Like, that's wild, man.
More and more shit making sense about that.
I'm just saying, man. Shit.
The first memory I have is a nightmare.
Yeah, fucking. Nah, real shit. I really do think that shit was.
That's wild.
I really do think that shit was my first.
Not playing outside.
All I remember is nightmares.
All I remember is bad.
All I remember is pain. Yeah, man. That explains a lot.
Yeah, that shit had me fucked up for 7 years, man.
Too scared. Clown will eat me.
Chucky, no.
Yeah, but first reactions. Seen The Factory. And then I was like, oh, it's going to be in the 80s?
No.
Then I seen them putting bionics in it. I was like,
yeah.
Oh.
I seen kids on tablets and shit. I was like, oh, this shit's really Skynet.
Yeah, but then I was looking at it more and more, and I get what they're trying to do. They're trying to adapt it to modern day with the AI and shit like that. Because there are dolls in there with fucking AI in it.
Hell yeah.
So they didn't really show much, but what I seen off it, I fucks with it. They got the dude from Atlanta in there.
Yeah.
They got him in there.
Paper
Brian Tyree Henry. Yeah, they got him in it. I seen that. I think they had the mother strung up.
Aubrey
some
Plaza.
Shit.
Yeah.
Looking crazy. I fucks with it. I can't judge this fucking trailer. I can't judge it because they didn't really show anything.
They didn't really show shit.
They show a lot.
But from the looks of it, I trust I trust the producer around it.
Dog,
Yeah, it's more of a teaser than
I'm
anything.
not having no toy scan me and not telling my mother. like that shit scanned him and said, operation complete. We have all the information we need. Like, the technology is so advanced in this shit that it seems like, I don't know. I want to know if it's a murderous person that's like control. Like, maybe Chucky sends like a text message to like all the other dolls, and it's like, "Yo, y'all ready?
Toy
Time to go."
Gang. Yeah, that's the same thing we talking.
I hope it's not like that.
You know you're smarter than them, right? They cannot control you. They cannot control any of us.
Daisy. Now, that's the same. We were talking about G with that earlier because I was like, I watched it too, and I was like, is it just AI going crazy, or is it still like the voodoo demon possessed body? Because they ain't really show all that, so I don't know what. Because they made purpose to show like the technology going inside of things. So I think it might be just be AI going crazy, but we don't. I didn't see anything that indicated that.
It's always watch it be like some mad scientists that just pick one doll that has like
the extra AI.
Yeah, that has the extra AI to actually learn and shit like that. And then
like to assassinate.
And then like you know that shit that they do where it's like they go through like the whole history of the world and be like, humans are evil. We need to get rid of them.
Which is still creepy because we're slowly and well maybe not even slowly, fastly going towards that kind of future. Right. We definitely Alexa gonna fucking murder a nigga.
Didn't somebody shut down something because they said the AI had his own language. I forgot what the fuck that was.
No,
they shut that shit down real quick.
I think they made like
that shit on like it'd be like fake sites though. It'd be like enewsonline.ru.
That's Russia. Russia got the real shit.
Yeah. Like, yo, like I saw a robot do a backflip. I was like, oh no, these niggas is wild.
Yeah, see? So that might be more creepy than some voodoo shit.
Yeah,
so I might be able to throw some salt at Chucky and get the demon out.
Yeah.
I don't know how you get a demon out of get a demon out of a backflipping robot. Nigga.
Like, get your Jamaican grandma to make some shit.
Burn some sage and it might be hype.
Put some paprika on her ass. And shit.
Grandma, let me get that chicken foot.
You grab a chicken by the head, swing it, and then be like, oh, I'm good. How you get rid of an AI, nigga?
Yeah, I don't know. AI. Am I for this shit? I just want the original voice actor to do it because that motherfucker. I said it before. That nigga deserves an Oscar. Like that nigga is really good.
Yo, has he done all the Chuckies?
Yeah, all of them.
Even like the straight to DVD one?
All of them.
So I'd imagine
all of them.
I would imagine he's in this. I didn't see any.
Yeah.
I figure like if he wouldn't be in there, it'd probably been a bigger story about him not being in it. I haven't seen anything about him not being in it, but you never know.
Yeah, yo, Chucky Spaz is
now.
Like...
How do y'all feel about this reboot? Like, do you think that this is just like like another reboot and like a long line of shit to come, or is it just like they're gonna just?
They just did it. So I guess this is the next one. If this works
but
out.
it had like a storyline. It was like every 27 years he does something. So that kind of makes sense.
And I think when that came out, it had been like
27 years, like some wild shit. Like so, like all right, that's kind of dope. But Chucky is like, we know what Chucky did. We know he's a mass murderer. So what are you gonna do? So I think what's telling in this trailer is that the kids were all on technology. It has something to do with technology.
I feel like that's what it is. Yeah,
it's something to do with them tablets where it's like you hit a button, like it click and just something happened.
Now that you think about it, I'm not mad at the reboot because the last one was a classic. This one is more up to date. If the AI shit works, then it works. But how this shit spazzes out, that's what I'm kind of figuring. I want to know why it spazzed out. Why
spill some orange juice on that nigga.
Yeah, right. Spill some orange juice on him. Like, you know how like kids play with toys and then they'll just discard it. And she was like, no one wants to play with me. No one wants to play with me. And then he said, play. And then shit just goes haywire. It's like,
you don't play with me, nigga. I'm going to kill you.
Play, nigga.
They did have an eerie little...
Play, nigga. Chucky won't play. Charles won't play.
Yo, they gotta have the original voice actor, man. I just want to hear that nigga say bitch. When he said that shit, he was like, come play with me, you stupid bitch. Like, that shit is mad aggressive. I want to hear that shit.
Chucky won't play. I'm fucking with it.
Yeah,
like I just want to. It comes out what, like a couple of months, right? Like 2 months.
Oh, I forgot.
I think so.
It said it, but I can't remember. Yeah, soon.
Oh, you know
soon though.
You know the original creator and Jennifer Tilly don't want it.
Yeah, Jennifer Tilly. Well, because she's not in it.
Fuck that bitch.
But you gotta wait.
Whoa, watch it.
No, fuck that bitch. No, fuck that.
Jennifer, you gotta relax.
Yo, relax that big titty legs.
Yeah.
Big titty legs.
I thought he was going somewhere else with it, but he went to titties.
Yeah, right. Yeah, nah. Cool. Yeah. Wow, what was it supposed to go?
I don't know. Respect women. I don't know.
I respect. Never mind.
Cool.
Fuck that. Yep.
So,
I'm gonna shut up.
Yep. So, Speaking of reboots, Netflix is to produce an animated Rise of the TMNT film. It's fucking lit, nigga. It's fucking lit.
Yeah, and Nickelodeon ain't got nothing to do with it.
Nothing. Nada. So, so what do we hope? I don't think it's gonna be like the rubber suits like we want. I don't think.
I think it was CGI, right? That was looking like.
Well, the Rise of the TMNT that's on Nickelodeon right now is animation. Like,
Okay.
so it's not CGI, but the one before that was on Nickelodeon, that was CGI.
Okay.
So I don't know what they're gonna do. I just know it's coming to Netflix.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fucking lit, and it's hopefully gonna be done right. Hopefully these niggas didn't learn it from a fucking textbook. And Splinter is really like a real nigga.
Yeah,
Like,
I
I just want to know what storyline they're gonna go with. 'Cause it's just so many to go.
I was
with.
gonna ask you, is it gonna be more in line with the comics,
Yeah.
which is a little bit more violent, and a little
who
bit more
knows?
darker, a little
That's
bit.
the ill one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Or I mean, if it's based more off of the 80s, 90s movies, I'm with that. I'm cool with that.
I mean, I deal with that too. You know,
Not the 2015, wherever the fuck that was, the CGI nigga with the doohickeys on his back type of shit, rollerblading chair wheel niggas.
I hope they don't do that shit.
Yeah.
I just make them turtles, man. Just
Facts.
no hyped up gadgets. Donnie Willenvit some shit. Just don't have it attached to niggas' back.
And get the bunny nigga in there.
Super glued the shell. Yo, get fucking Usagi, yo Jimbo, nigga.
Get that nigga in there.
Get the motherfucking bunny.
It's been like 45 years and nigga ain't showed up in nothing like movies.
No, you know who's never been in shit? Ace Duck. Nobody even knows who the fuck Ace Duck
That
is.
sound familiar.
Yo,
I think I do know.
he had a toy. He's like a he's like a flight captain, but he's a duck.
He's green?
Yeah.
No, he's white.
Okay.
He's them was the frogs. It's some frogs in the shit too. They like live in trees or some shit.
Oh, shit, that's wild.
It-
Ninja Turtles is wild.
Ninja Turtles is all wild, nigga. So let's see. Dana Gurira, is that her last name?
Yep.
Gurira is leaving
yeah.
Walking Dead.
Michonne.
Michonne is fucking out of here.
Cause she about to be out this bitch.
Yo,
She got Black Panther power and she's like, fuck y'all.
She is out of here.
Plus, I think she knows a sinking ship when she sees it.
She said what?
She sees a sinking ship when she
Oh
sees
yeah.
it.
I mean, cause what? Maggie left. Rick left.
Maggie's gone too? Oh, she
Yeah.
was
She
gone
died.
because they wasn't going to pay her.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know she died. I don't watch the show
did she-
anymore.
No, she didn't die.
I don't
Yeah.
watch the show anymore.
What? Damn, mad people
But
leaving this shit.
it said what it says online. It said it doesn't say why she's leaving, but will exit for good after season 10. Andrew Lincoln, which is Rick, and Laura Cohen, who is Maggie, they already left. But her deal seems to be similar to Maggie's, where she'll appear occasionally in episodes going forward.
Oh, okay.
So who knows if she'll make a return when she get bored, when she ain't got no work on that day. Like, I know, I go in, put the wig on, slice some shit, and then I'll be out again into Wakanda.
Yeah.
But who knows? But yeah, I think Walking Dead is damn near done for.
Yeah, it ain't like none of them can't find work.
It has 2 more seasons before it's like,
Yeah.
that shit's out of here.
Speaking of which, this is actually coming back today.
Well, yeah. Matter of fact, it's coming on tonight.
Yeah.
So, let's see. Liam Neeson.
Ugh. Black
Liam
bastard.
Neeson's?
Liam Neeson comments.
The black bastard.
Now, Liam Neeson, right?
You got the audio?
Liam Neeson. Let me find this shit real quick. You actually want to play this shit?
Yeah, I do. Because
For context.
yeah, because
So they can hear.
yeah, because you can hear.
I am Liam Neeson's.
Yeah.
I am British.
What?
Well, I'm Irish.
But yeah, Irish.
Same difference.
What email you send it to?
Google
HK
Play.
Domino.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let me check.
The one from Gibraltar. I got the kosh. And I was walking around the streets looking for a black bus. Hoping you would start with me. I have a particular set of skills. And I will find you.
I'll tell you a story. This is true. I'm not going to use any names, but I was away and I came back and she told me she had been raped. But she handled the situation of the rape in the most
Did she say that she handled it? So that means
emotionally.
Nah, emotionally.
I feel like emotionally. I don't
Okay.
think he meant like, yo, she found a nigga and beat him
No,
up.
I mean
Emotionally.
like she went to the cops or something.
I'm assuming that happened too as well,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
Continue.
ordinary way. But my immediate reaction was, I asked,
Like, you know how your brain Like, you ever been in the middle of saying some shit?
You realize maybe I'm
But
trying to say
it's
this?
already coming out, but your brain be like, stop, abort. No, what are you doing? But your mouth is already committed to the thing, so it's like, how can you stop? What happened?
I dropped my cup, but caught it with my legs.
Yeah. He did.
Yo, what? Nigga went to you saw that? Niggas is fucking idiots. So, yeah, let's go.
Did you know who it was? No. What color were they? She said it was a black person. I went up and down areas with a kosh.
A kosh.
Now, you're ready for smoke, and you got a kosh.
A kosh. I think it's like a blackjack or something.
It's a blackjack or something, but
His classic black jacket that he wears
What?
in every movie.
Irish.
my nigga, you're not beating my ass with no a kosh.
That's not even slightly important. Or maybe why is the question that you asked what color was he?
Yeah, we know that. We know that.
I mean, we know obviously
Because that
hearing the rest of the story we understand,
Yeah.
but like, why is that the question?
Because
not
she
like
was-
whom
because she was
it? Whom?
No.
Nah, what color?
he
was it?
explained it, but
yeah, but did she don't know who raped her, right?
Why is the
No.
color important?
'Cause
No,
I need
as far as I know, she doesn't know the person.
She doesn't know, so
Which is
it's like
a random
I know
encounter.
it was a black man.
yeah.
But he didn't. But that the way he worded it wasn't like, oh, I got raped by a black man. It's like, oh, I got raped. What color was he? Like that's how it's worded.
Yeah.
Like, I got raped. What color was he?
What color was he?
Nigga,
Yeah.
get him. Like it wasn't like, wait, oh, he cool.
Approached by somebody. I'm ashamed to say that.
No, you're not.
And I did it for maybe a
Well, he
week,
might be, but
What you mean?
hoping.
He went nigga hunting for a week.
But he said it.
I'm not condoning anything. Let me get that out the way.
Yeah.
He's wild.
Yeah.
He could still be ashamed because again,
he could be
we don't know
ashamed
how
of
old the story is because he's
It's 40
telling the
years
story.
ago.
Look, I don't
Yeah.
give a
It's 40 years
fuck
ago.
how old
40?
the story.
It's 40 years ago.
Okay, so and he grew up in Ireland.
Yeah.
How many black people was even in Ireland?
Yeah.
And he even said he grew up in a non-tolerant tolerant
Can
type
you
of place.
become unracist?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I believe so.
What you mean? It's
I
not,
believe so. I have to
Can
believe
you
so.
become unracist? Like,
Yeah,
I believe
does
so.
that-
I have to
does
believe
it-
so. It makes your life.
If you go nigger hunting, right? if that is a thing that you were going to do 40 years ago, does that officially ever like leave your body?
Yeah. We have to. Okay, so we have to believe yes, right?
Yeah.
Otherwise, what's the point of like
yeah, what's the
whole
point
everything?
of what's the point of addressing any of this race shit if we believe that you can't get rid of it? We might as well just murk these
racist-
motherfuckers right now.
Right? You just
Yo,
racist forever and you can never change.
We've been trying to convince racists that we're okay for what 400 or 500 years now.
I'm not saying everybody,
Yeah.
but we're talking about in general. The growth. We talk here, the same conversation comes up in a different way. The growth. Do we believe people can grow? Can we believe like, okay, yes, he grew up in a fucked up way and he had a fucked up way of thinking. Can he grow? So we're saying that happened 40 years ago. Do we think that Liam Neeson today is as, and even back then in his head, maybe he doesn't like think, oh, I hate black people. He was just like, oh, a black man raped you.
Oh,
I'm
you
gonna go
don't
look
think
for
he hates black people? Let's see this next statement. Okay, let's keep listening.
Some black bastard would come out of a pub and have a go.
Again.
No.
Say what you gotta
Okay,
say.
so did he have to use the? Okay, so it happened 40 years ago, right? At 40 years ago, he probably thought the N word, black bastard.
Of course.
Did he have to say it now?
No, he didn't.
Did he have to describe that man or someone as a black bastard?
Well, if
Do you have to put the ending on it? Can't you say I was looking for a black guy, black person, someone black? Does it have to be black bastard?
If he's explaining the story in full context, I'd rather hear the full story of how you felt during the time than for you to sugarcoat the shit. I'm just like that in general.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a
All right.
I don't, and again, I don't like the term he used. I don't like the way he said it. I don't like what he said. But
Black bastard.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's like black.
But if he's like, okay, let me explain to you where I was at. This is what my thought was. 40 years ago, my friend got raped. I'm looking for all black bastard. Right? So does he necessarily feel that way now? I don't know that nigga.
Yeah.
I hope not. The shit is still dangerous. Like let's not act like it's not dangerous. That thought pattern, everything is that's fucked up. But that's how he was thinking at the time.
Man,
Does he still think that way?
Get
now?
Liam the fuck out of here.
I agree with that. I mean, like, fine, if that's what you want to do, I can't. I'm not gonna begrudge anybody for feeling that way.
Be very quiet. I'm hunting niggas.
Yeah, no, that's wild. Like, no, I don't agree with anything he said, and obviously that's and again,
See, he don't agree with it.
yeah, he was saying like he was saying a situation that he was
I
in
don't
where.
think this was the correct platform for that.
Oh, it wasn't.
Nah, he should have just kept his goddamn mouth shut and never said nothing about it ever.
Wait. You know what? I'd rather hear it.
No,
I'd rather hear it.
No, I'm saying I want to hear it, but I'd rather it be a black, like, have him sit down with like Oprah or some shit.
Well,
and express his black outrage.
Yeah.
Don't be here and then have like, because there's no dialogue that can be had back and forth with this interviewer because I assume that she's not black or she's not black from what I can tell or hear.
Well, you have to know the context on why he even mentioned that shit.
It's for the movie.
No, she's asking like a moment where he want to look for revenge or something.
Because that's the name of the movie.
Yeah, because he was like to get in the role, right? What?
I had to look for some black rappers.
He said to get in the role, like what do you think of the channel to get into that role? And that's how this even came up.
I mean, that happened with Michael B. Jordan. He saw a psychiatrist after he had to do the role of Killmonger. He said it was hard letting that go. But
yeah,
I don't think that this in 2019. I don't think this. It's some shit you just shouldn't say. Take it to the grave.
You know what?
That's true. He shouldn't have said shit.
Like, he thought this shit was gonna go. Like, I'm an ally with you guys.
I don't think he thought about. I don't think he thought it was gonna be anything.
Yeah.
I think he was just saying a thing.
This is a thing with white people. See,
he's privileged and he's also not American.
It
matters slightly because their history. I don't live in Ireland.
How many times are we gonna shoot niggas bail? These white people bail, man. You have to know better by now. I'm not saying that.
Do you know a lot about the dynamics in Ireland?
Yeah, do you know about that?
I'm pretty sure I can Google it. I'm pretty sure okay.
But do you know about it?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I don't hang around Irish people. I don't search Irish.
And are you planning on Googling the dynamics in Ireland? Anytime soon?
But you work. Okay.
So
I'm wrong.
I'm not saying you're wrong. And I'm not trying to excuse him. I'm just trying to say.
Do you really think Liam Neeson be on his Twitter?
Right,
his old ass,
or he's on Facebook or anything.
Or on Facebook. Do you really think
he's like 60
internet?
years old right now? He's barely on technology. So he doesn't know the climate maybe necessarily the same way somebody who's 20 or 30 does. And I don't think that's what I'm saying. And like, I don't know what the dynamic in Ireland is, right? So I don't know if he knows what the dynamic in America is. He's not American. Yeah, he does films. So, but like, what does that mean? He shows up for somewhere for 2 months, does something, and leaves.
You're in America. You work with African Americans damn near on like a daily basis. You're in starring roles with African Americans. Like there has to be some type when you come across someone not from your same background. There has to be some type of learning at some point where it's like.
Which I think maybe he does because he didn't say this shit happened yesterday. He said this shit happened 40 years ago.
Which he was ashamed of.
Yeah, and he said he was ashamed. Like, it's not like, I'm not proud. I was like, oh, no, what's the cool thing I did? I was hunting niggers.
I'm saying for the fact of him saying it today and thinking nothing was going to happen.
Yeah, he should he should have maybe known better.
That's all I'm trying to say, where it's like, you should have known the world as it is today.
The climate of the world that maybe this is the best thing to say.
You're going to do this interview, your movie's coming out, people are going to see it. If you say this, what do you think the reaction is going to be? Like if someone black say, yo, I see a bunch of redheaded motherfuckers and I just get I just want to kill him.
Yeah.
And then that shit happens to go viral in Ireland or somewhere.
Wherever.
And then you're like, I don't understand why you guys are mad. I felt that way 30 years ago.
I'm pretty.
But
you
shouldn't say it.
There should be some awareness.
I'm pretty sure Ireland is very racist.
Oh, definitely.
I'm pretty sure it is.
I don't think there's even black people in Ireland.
I'm pretty sure they're there, but I'm pretty sure they're like shunned.
I mean, shit,
two of them niggas and he tried to kill them.
Conor McGregor called the motherfuckers in Rocky monkeys.
Mm-hmm.
When he was at the gym.
Yeah,
he tried to act like he didn't say it.
But was Conor McGregor talking shit? Or like, what?
He was like, oh, the monkeys, it don't matter. He said, oh, the monkeys in the gym.
Were they all black?
Yeah, they were all black. And Rocky 3?
Oh, that nigga Wilder. Now we gotta get Conor out there too.
McGregor got a
Corner.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're racist.
McGregor.
Yeah, but
ain't no John.
I'm glad he said it because I rather have the fucking conversation than for you to hold shit in. Hey, shit, I rather you have your fucking hood on than off.
All right, so let me play the rest of this shit to see.
Me about something, so that I could kill him. And it took me a week, maybe a week and a half to kind of go for that. And she said to me, where are you going? I said, I'm just going out for a walk, you know. She said, what's wrong? No, nothing's wrong. Fine. And it was horrible when I think back. But I did that. And I've never admitted that to it. I'm saying it to a journalist. God forbid. Holy shit.
Dude.
It's awful.
No, I think it's two of them.
But I did learn a lesson from it when I eventually thought, what the fuck are you doing, you know? And I come from a society, I grew up in Northern Ireland in the Troubles, and I knew a couple of guys that died on hunger strike, and I had acquaintances that were very caught up in the Troubles. And I understand that need for revenge, but it just leads to more revenge and more killing and more killing. And, you know, Ireland, Northern Ireland is proof of that, you know. All the stuff that's happening in the world at the minute, the violence is proof of that, you know. So it's, but that's, yeah, primal need, I understand, you know.
Relate to that.
I'm not judging him from the environment he comes from. I am just judging him for saying it in 2019 and thinking that this backlash isn't warranted. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I don't know. I haven't heard him say. I haven't even heard him say anything about this. I don't know if he said the backlash wasn't warranted.
But he's.
I haven't heard him say that. Oh, I don't deserve.
Yeah, but when people ask him about it now he's like clamming up. He's stammering, stuttering
because he's gun shy now.
But after the fact, you should have prepared for this. I think.
Well, I don't.
If you look, because to me, and this is just me in my opinion,
that would be like one of us saying something like if we're really famous and we say something about.
Oh, you want me to tell you a story?
No.
Oh no! You want me to tell you a story that I was thinking before? Like, all right, I was 19.
Wait.
Oh, story time.
Yes.
Wait the month.
We gotta put the clip in, Bobby. Relax.
Yes. And now, story time with Bobby.
You may catch me in a pair of polo slippers, matching cat laser blades in my gums. Bobby.
Okay, go
ahead. All right, this is when I was 19, right?
Oh shit.
I was married before.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah.
You know that?
Oh, yeah.
I think you said that mad times.
He was never around when I said it.
He wasn't?
Nah, he wasn't.
I don't think so.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh damn, nigga.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I was married before. Like, I was married before. The girl I went with at the time, I didn't know this, but when I was dating her, she was bipolar and insecure.
Oh, he talked about it, but
I didn't know that at the time.
Yeah.
So this is when nigga like me, I used to be Captain Simp, right? Anything she does, you know, is it my fault? It used to be like that.
What
that
can I
was
do?
me.
What did I do?
Yeah, what did I do? Like, I'm trying to save you. Like,
yo, you gotta save these
Captain
hoes
Save
sometimes.
over here.
No,
So
you can't.
Yes, you gotta save
Not
these
all of them.
bitches.
yeah, so
Can't say bitches. Oh, okay.
Not all of them.
Oh, okay. No, continue. I'm sorry.
yeah. So I was dating her when I was in my junior year of high school, right? And she was in her sophomore year. So dated her or whatever, and she cheated on me, like multiple times.
Oh, damn.
And I broke up with her the last year of my junior year of high school, and the whole summer, I didn't hear no word from her, right? But the end of the summer, because I was already dating somebody else.
Yeah.
I was already dating somebody else, whatever. But then she came to the
wild dude.
I didn't want to be the person to say that. That's his ex-wife. I wanted to be respectful.
Man, fuck that bitch.
But
But anyway.
okay. She was sucking all the dice.
Yeah, so the summer passed, whatever. I was with a girl at the time, and then she was dating a nigga that she cheated on me with.
Oh,
so
that's how I go.
Yeah,
every time.
Yeah,
These
bitches,
hoes ain't
bitches, man.
loyal.
They ain't shit. So during the end of the summer, whatever, because she knew where I was at, because we moved. We lived kind of close. We lived like 10 minutes apart. But I was at my aunt's house babysitting my cousins the whole summer. So she asked me to come to the park, roll my bike to the park, whatever.
Park your dick in your jail.
Was talking to her or whatever, and like she just got this thing where
she gotta tell you everything.
The bitch got my heart, all right. So she just said some shit.
Yo,
sometimes she just said some shit. I was like, all right, I'm gonna break up my girl. So I went back.
Happens to the best of us, my nigga. I'm with you.
Like,
I've done it.
I'm not alone.
No, you're not.
All right.
I've done it like twice.
Yeah,
all right,
you gotta let somebody fuck you up sometimes.
So broke up with her, whatever. Broke up with her. Then going back to school, whatever. This is my senior year. So I'm with her the whole year, but she's still fucking around on me.
She's still sucking dick.
Me, I was the nice guy. I was the super nice guy, and none of the chicks knew.
Wait, so nobody told you?
No, he knew.
No, no, I'm talking about like yo, your girl like wilding, baby.
Oh no, they didn't know. She would tell me.
You might be the nigga that be like,
oh, she fucking nigga and tell you.
She would tell
stay
me.
With her?
She would fuck with somebody, then tell me.
Oh, this explains so much about you, Bobby. I'm learning so much about Bobby today. I get it. No, I get it now.
Now she would tell me first. So. Shut up.
I'm not even trying to be funny.
I'm laughing at him
in the least funny type of way. It explains a lot.
It's his face. It's
yeah,
like,
it is.
Yeah, I'm right.
That's why you XYZ.
Hey, I'm just like y'all, man. I used to be just like y'all. That's why when people tell me shit, I understand because I went through it.
Yeah,
I've been through some crazy shit. So she cheated on me multiple times, right? And I still took her back. But the funny thing about it, when I was with her...
see what James was going to say.
Yeah, he going to say some wild shit. But
he going to say some wild shit.
It's like in Philly, we don't take nobody back. We just slap them with some cheese whiz and say, get the fuck out of here, bitch. He's a tasty king.
Yeah, but at the same time, like, she would treat me so bad that other chicks seen it.
Oh, yeah.
And they would try to pull me away from her,
like,
right?
nah, leave that bitch alone.
It was this fat ass bitch named Ivory, right? I was on a bus. I was on the bus. Came up with her, whatever. And... my girl, she walked home. I went on the bus by myself, and then one of the chicks named Ivory, she knew who she was because she was in the same class. She was a junior, I was a senior. She was like, "Oh, you go with such and such?"
He was like, "Yeah."
Like, "Oh, you need to be fucking with me." Everybody on the bus like, "Oh."
She said she ain't had no nipple.
So yeah. Yeah, so it was like throughout the whole senior year, it was like several girls that were just willing to like just give me the pussy just because she was fucking with me, and they knew it. They was like, "Yo, he's a nice guy. Why are you fucking him over?"
Yeah.
So my girl got mad about it. So I'm thinking like, why are you mad? Like, you're doing this. You're doing this. This is your fucking decision.
Yeah,
this is what you're doing.
Your actions.
Yeah. So the funny thing about me, like, I was kind of unemotional when she broke up. So kind of.
Well, you was already kind of like.
It kind of threw her for a fucking loop.
Yeah.
That's why when I was saying like some girls like the confrontation, I'm telling you, because I've been with somebody who was like that.
Yeah.
She likes that fucking confrontation. So when I didn't give her that energy that she wanted, she spazzed out like, "The fuck is wrong with this nigga?"
Yeah. Why didn't you dude?
Yeah, like one time she was dating some dude that I knew from another nigga. Like we went to middle school together, and she was dating him, and I walked by the hall, looked at them, just walked in the classroom. She was like, "Oh shit, what the fuck happened?" Like he didn't spaz out, he didn't fight, he didn't do nothing.
Say nothing to me like that.
And that's what I said earlier. Well, motherfuckers on here won't know, but in the pre-show, that's why I said what I said. Some girls like this shit. They like the confrontation. They love that shit. They love the violence. So got out of high school, whatever, and was still talking to her. She had a problem with her father. Like, her father was like mad abusive and shit like that. See what I mean? I'm just saying, like, this is my experience. I know these things because
she
likes
it. Just what
she's used to. She's used to it. She's used to it.
He,
so
like, hit her?
It's not fun, huh?
He hit her?
Yeah, he used to hit her. So she was talking about running away.
Me,
yeah, and me, my simp ass. Me, my simp ass. I'm like, okay, let's go.
Let's go together, baby.
Right? So
let's go.
Running away
because I was already out of high school.
Yeah.
I wasn't planning on going to college. I wasn't planning on doing that.
Had no plans.
Yeah, so.
Baby,
she was.
I'm gonna make memes, and we gonna live like kings, baby.
I'm gonna
grow this bed out. We gonna run away to Arkansas, baby.
Yeah. Nigga, this is MySpace era. I know. You had none of this shit. So
I'm gonna be coding niggas' pages. We gonna live forever off this, baby. We gonna live like kings.
So we took an Amtrak or whatever, but
we left.
Yeah, we left. Nigga, we left.
Yo! I thought niggas was bluffing like, yo.
Nah, man, it's dead ass.
I think I got to the station like, my mom cooking tonight. Like, I don't want to leave.
Nigga, my life is real, nigga.
Yo! Go ahead,
I'm sorry. Real, nigga.
I'm fucking intrigued now. Go ahead.
Yeah, so she had a mom. She had a mom that lived up in Rochester, New York. Yeah, nigga, I'm a New York nigga. Went up to Rochester, New York, was living up there, whatever, and but before we even went up there, she went up there first.
Mm-hmm.
She went up there first, and then she got into religion and shit like that. So, like, 2 to 3 months later, she called me. She was like, "Oh, you should come up here and live." Blah, blah, blah. I wasn't doing nothing. I ain't had no job. I wasn't doing nothing. I was just staying home. I was working with my father, and I had, like, mad bread saved up. And I was like, all right, I'm going to come up there. So, I went up there, whatever. So, I was living in Rochester for, like, a good 3-4 months. And while I was up there...
Wow.
Hey, while I was up there... she was just mad abusive. Like for some reason we'd always get into it and shit. And I couldn't hit back. So, I was Captain Simp. I was just sitting there taking it. Nigga in an abusive relationship. And her mother, like, she was like, I remember one time we was in the store, right? And it was this girl was cute, but I was so like into her at the time. So I wasn't corrupted. I was like, a good nigga. This is good, Bobby.
Not yet.
This is Captain Simp. Like, I wouldn't even look at another chick and even think about being with nobody.
Oh, you wild.
So, hey, Captain Simp, man.
Nigga, I got eyes.
Captain Simp, but
I ain't gonna fuck him, but
yeah, but so she was so fucking she was so fucking insecure. She seen how the girl looked, and she seen how the girl was looking at me, and she automatically thought that I was trying to fuck her. So we was in a car or whatever, and she was like, "Oh, you looking at that bitch?" I was like, "What bitch? What are you talking about?" And her mom's right there. And then she was like, the bitch at the cash register, you doing that? And then I said a joke. I didn't really mean it like that. I said a joke. She turned around and just backslapped the shit out of me. I was like, wow. Yeah. So her mother was like, Shantae, why would you do that? Why would you do that? He didn't mean it like that. Why? Because no, let me keep that shit in. I don't give a fuck. You can say that. Her name is Shantae, goddammit. Her name is Shantae. I don't give a fuck about it. Whatever. Fuck that bitch. Real shit. So anyway, her mother, like,
this is a trigger warning.
No, fuck that. Yeah, it is.
We have triggered the beast.
The animal has freed himself.
See, her mother, right? Her mother kind of felt where I was coming from because her mother used to date her father. Her father used to beat her mom. Oh, shit. So when she did that, it kind of reminded her, like, that's what we went through. Why would you do that? Yeah. Why would you do that when you know your father did that to me? Why would you do that? And then, after that, we got married anyway. The Captain fucking Simp. Captain Simp right here. So we got married, whatever.
I know some interesting people.
Hey, man.
I like you. But no, go ahead.
Yeah. So she was in the church, whatever. The reason why she wanted to get married was because she didn't want to give up the pussy, even though I already fucked her before. But she was up there. She just got a religion. How does that work?
Wait. So she was a hoe.
Yeah.
And y'all was already fucking, but she didn't want to give her the pussy
because she got into religion.
After, okay.
Yeah.
So you had to marry her to fuck her, even though you already fucked her.
Yeah. And I knew it was a bad idea,
but you fucked her.
Yeah.
Right. Right. Yeah. No, I just want to. But you already put your dick in her.
Hey,
right?
Women are stupid.
I mean, okay, we don't have to say that part. No. But I just want to know what logically.
Yo, it's nothing.
If he already fucked you. Porque, what's the difference?
I get it because I've dealt with women who don't want to give me sex because of the men that she's dealt with in the past or some shit like that, where it's like,
but not the same nigga that already fucked you.
I know that, but it's like don't wait till I come around to be withholding sex and you got fucking 3 kids already and shit.
She done changed it.
No, don't fucking change it. Don't fucking change the pussy rules when I fucking coochie contract you got. Don't be changing shit when I come around. Like, yo, I'm talking to you. We feeling each other. We have a sexual attraction towards each other. Wait. I want to wait till this.
Same
you
nigga.
Have 3 fucking kids.
But same nigga. Already fucked you.
I get it. I'm just saying that's my parallel to the shit where it's like I've been told to wait for sex because I don't. Go ahead.
If she's worth it, you'll wait.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So anyway, we married. We married and shit. I come back home, so now I'm living.
Combining my family.
We come home, whatever, and now we're living in this 3-family apartment.
Dog, I'm not going from 3 to 7 in a fucking marriage. No, nigga. I'm not taking my 2, putting them with your 3, and then no, nigga. Fuck that. I'm not going from 3 to 7.
Yeah.
And I'm not fucking.
And you ain't give me no box. Yo.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Bob.
How the fuck do we even get from where you
Well, I don't know. We have to rewind this shit back.
Dog. We are so deep in this story. I forgot the connection between Bobby's story and Liam Neeson. I don't even know.
Oh, shit. Just play the kid. We gonna take it back. Wait. I don't know. But anyway, like we live in then we moved back to Connecticut, whatever, right? And I was in an apartment with it was a 3-family apartment that I already had because my mother she finagled some shit and got me Section 8 as soon as I turned 18.
Oh, word.
Yeah, that was my birthday present.
Your mom black.
Yeah, my brother real black.
Birthday present. Not a new pair of shoes, baby. I got some Section 8.
Like, I'd rather have a partner than some brand new chick, nigga. Now, I was paying like $30 for rent, nigga.
Yeah, so Section 8, goodness.
And I was getting paid under the table. So all that money was going in
No
my pocket.
taxes.
Boop, beep that.
Nah, keep it.
No, we don't beep that.
Shit, they ain't gonna come back to me. But
You know what?
yeah,
No.
Hubris.
Yes.
But,
remember that word, hubris.
Yeah. But all right, we had the house, whatever. But one thing, she never cheated on me when we was married. Until she started going back.
She never cheated on me when we was married until she started cheating on me.
I gotta tell the story like that.
Until she started doing it.
One day.
Yeah.
She got an errant dick out the sky.
I ain't never gonna get to the story. I think
Nah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Until she went back to high school. She was going to Hill House. So
Wait.
she was
Nope, let him finish.
No, you're right.
Let him finish.
then she was going to Hill House, whatever, right? So we still was having problems and shit like that. So she cheated on another nigga, then another nigga, and I was like, all right, man, this is
That's two niggas too many.
I think it was like several dicks, but like it got to the point where she moved out.
To some dick.
Yeah, she moved out.
I'm sorry.
She moved out, right?
Man.
I'm out.
She moved out. Fuck this other nigga, right? Now, a nigga like me, right? At the time, Captain Simp right
Don't
here.
tell me you went back. No.
Nah, like,
Oh.
nigga, I got heartbroken when she did that
Yeah.
shit. And I'm like,
Okay, go ahead.
so I'm staying in my room, right? Cuddled in the fetal position, just crying. So that's when the heartbreak happened. And you know when they tell you when you break yourself down and build yourself back up, that was one of my building myself back up moments. So
Now we got.
you got the juggernaut, nigga. You got the fucking juggernaut.
And now we know.
So now when she came back, she's like, "Oh, I got something to tell you. I got something to tell you." I was like, "All right." So I'm a brand new nigga. So she came to my house, whatever. She came upstairs. She didn't say shit. Sat down. She was like, "I'm pregnant."
Oh.
I was like, so I start laughing. All right. See ya. So she was like, but it's not just. I said, I know goddamn well it ain't. So
I only fucked you that one time, bitch. And you sucking all these dicks. I know it ain't my baby.
Yeah. So, yep. After that, I just went on the onslaught of fucking mad bitches.
That's
Yeah.
oh wow.
Okay, so what was the tie-in?
Yeah, I don't even know anymore.
I don't know. I forgot what the point was. That shit was so long. I forgot the point. Well, what I'm saying is, this was the point. This was the point.
Yes.
Because at the time when I was heartbroken, I felt like killing this bitch on some real shit. I felt like killing her. So I'm saying, I come up with the story now. What if the Me Too like crucified me now, talking about some, oh, you try to kill us, you gotta kill a female. But this was like 15 years ago.
Yeah, but that.
Like
it's a little different.
Like 10 years ago?
It's a little different, but
I understand what you're trying to. I understand the point you're trying to get.
I get it.
You have grown as a human being.
Yeah.
You do not feel that way anyway, and you had reason to have felt that way.
Yeah.
The same way Liam Neeson had reason to maybe feel that way, even though the rhetoric that he used is dangerous and scary and wrong. So I see the correlation.
But that didn't stop you from dealing with women. Like in Liam's case, where it was like if
they don't stop him from dealing with niggas.
That's
he was fucking tonguing down Viola Davis.
Yeah, like, come on, man.
That'd be like if a dog bit my daughter and it's like, what kind of dog bit you?
Dick.
A Rottweiler. So I'm just killing all Rottweilers now.
But he didn't kill nobody though. You're changing the concept.
He was looking to kill someone.
Yeah,
if I'm just walking the street, if I see a Rottweiler.
Yeah, but
it's
the same thing.
I mean, dogs ain't people, so. And I didn't grow up with pets, so I don't give a fuck.
Life.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
You know,
nope.
You know what? You're right.
Yep.
It's a life. I apologize to people who love dogs.
So-
I know white people who love dogs.
So
I didn't grow up with pets.
Liam the Fudd.
It's nigga hunting season.
It was nigga season.
Mm-hmm.
He retracted his
I don't even think he retracted.
He didn't do it. He didn't kill anybody that we know of.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And now he's a changed person.
Hopefully.
So now he just has to wait this thing out. It's gonna blow over in like another week or two. All he has to do is wait. Everything blows over. It happened. It's out there. It's never gonna go away.
Yeah.
It's life, my nigga. We all have something to bear.
I do want to say His thinking was dangerous. You
Yes.
should not think like that.
Yes.
Not at any
Like-
point in this whole convoluted thing we went through was to say that I agree with what he said and I think that is okay. I do think that thought is dangerous because that leads to things like
that's
the
leads to us
Trayvon
getting,
type
like,
of shit.
harassed, arrested, assaulted,
just that
murdered.
Yes, just that.
So
regardless if it's black people, if you think that way about Mexican people, Spanish people, whatever, anywhere, that kind of type of like, oh, a person did something to someone I love, and now all people who are this person I will
have to
destroy.
have to.
That is a very redactive and not great way to think. Don't think like that.
Okay.
That doesn't mean that he hasn't grown. I don't know. He could be lying. Obviously, he didn't have to tell the story.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm on the both sides of the fence, because it's like he didn't have to say anything. And if I'm being super honest, he shouldn't have said shit. He should have just kept his fucking mouth shut and never, ever, ever have said this. But it's like, oh, look, there's a point in my life where I had fucked up thoughts and I went out with a horrible intention, and I could see how easily someone could go down that path.
Right.
This is what happened, and this is why I was on that path. Don't be in that, because if you listen to the whole clip, you see that he was in the clip. He seemed remorseful for those actions and thoughts. Whether or not that's true or not, completely different story. I can't prove it one way or the other. So I want to give him not bail, but I don't necessarily want to like crucify him
So
for trying to be open.
Yeah, so we're not gonna cancel Liam, but we watching you.
Yes, and now if more shit pops up, it's like, okay, no, these niggas just don't like niggas.
I don't want this to set off a chain reaction where it's like other white people were like, well,
I had a moment too.
I ain't gonna say it. But well, look, who's to say? Who's to say him telling the story didn't like affect a racist dude? Like, oh shit, I was feeling the same way.
Yeah.
God damn, man.
I mean,
you're right. Why do I think like that?
We've yet to. I mean,
I'm
he's
just saying,
but
like,
he's had 40 years to do this.
Yeah, no. But hearing his story, if you have him, a bigger star like Liam Neeson, come out and say some shit like that, yo, even I had some thoughts like this, but I've learned from it. You don't have to be like I was. That primal shit. Who's to say that shit won't help people? We gotta have the conversation, man.
We can only hope it did, but we won't know until this actually blows over. Where the initial shock of "damn, you had that thought" kind of blows over.
Yeah,
we won't know until then. But we won't,
because people don't like doing real shit.
Yeah, so we're gonna put a button on Liam.
Yeah.
And real quick, I just want to talk about Jussie.
Jussie.
Now, I was trying to shoot this nigga some bail. I was
Bussy
trying to,
We ain't never get those Come on, man.
Oh,
Wow, Hash, Jim Hash, Desperado, Road Rider. Now you don't want none of this, none of this.
God
you have got to relax. So Jussie, right? I was trying to show some empathy for the situation, but then as the weeks go on, it's showing that this story is becoming more and more bullshit, because the persons of interest that they had at first, they turned out to be some homeless people that weren't even near him, right?
Yeah, it's Randall and Mortimer.
Now they saying that they found the store where Jussie actually purchased the rope from. And then I don't know if this is true. This may be a joke.
Oh shit!
This may just be a joke that's going around. But they said the investigators went to Jussie's house and they found like the Subway wrapper of the shit he was buying. And then what else happened? What?
I just tapped out. I'm listening.
And then he won't give up his phone to the detectives that are working the case. So it's like it seems like he's hiding something.
He probably got some booty in there.
No, fuck it, no. So GTA Online Cheater owes Take Two.
Let's go back. But honestly, that's why I wouldn't. Come on, man, let's be real. That's why I wouldn't give up my phone. Come on, man.
No,
come on.
Come
on, man.
I don't even know what to
we
say.
gotta be real.
What are we talking about?
Oh, we're talking about Jussie.
What were you saying?
I'm saying he won't give up his phone because there may be some call records or something where this was planned and this was orchestrated somehow. I'm not talking about no naked dick pics or some shit.
He probably do got got that on. That's why. Nah, I ain't
We're not
gonna.
talking about that.
Hey, that's just a reason.
That doesn't even matter because we already
has nothing to do with the
know
case.
he's gay. Everybody knows.
Yeah, I know.
It's not the fact that he's gay. Gay has nothing to do with this shit right now. Nothing.
I'm saying if he had that on his phone.
Yeah.
Homosexuality has nothing to do with this right now.
don't.
It's a false police report.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And I was
I'm
only
saying he's not giving up his phone, and it seems suspicious that he's not giving up his phone to detectives that are working the case.
Yes, and I was only going to say, why would that be? Because people already know.
No,
So, like, if it was,
people have a suspicion of
Yes.
this may be some bullshit. Let me see your phone. He says no. So now they have to get a subpoena to go get the phone
Yes.
so they can look through the phone and find out what the fuck happened.
So this again, and I said when we talked about it the first time, I was like, something seems off, and I don't know what is. It just doesn't feel right. Now they're saying like, okay, they're doing their investigation. They're like, all right, look, we're gonna treat you like a victim.
We'd had a show today.
We're gonna treat you like a victim. But if we discover some shit, we're gonna definitely charge you with some false reports.
Yes, like saying that he had broken ribs and he changed that claim.
Yeah,
It's like I don't know.
and then he had that concert, and again, I didn't see
where he had cue cards.
Yes,
He was reading the
he's
shit.
reading off of cue cards. Why would you have to read it off of cue cards?
You can't explain hurt off a cue card, my nigga. Just say
Right.
what happened.
And then I asked the question, and again, this is why the homosexual. We know that
Do I
you're
have
gay.
to cue it up? Oh,
No.
are you
It's
good?
just like
Okay.
no. It's just like
Nobody cares if you're
why?
gay. It's just a normal thing.
Yes, we know that you're gay. So what would happen that you felt the need to have to lie about whatever the situation is?
I mean,
What could possibly have happened?
There were a whole bunch of reports like he was promoting music, maybe, or like whatever the case. I don't know.
Yeah, because I saw something where I guess he had a music video
Where
that came out where he had a noose around his neck in the video.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, why do you think that making a false police report was the right idea to do that? If that's what this is,
That's a hell of a marketing strategy,
right?
Yeah.
Like that's what I'm saying. So it's like,
That's why Terrence Howard put you in that trash can.
Ew. Oh, but I'm the wild one.
You a trash ass nigga.
Yeah, allegedly. Because we don't know.
So, GTA Online cheater owes Take-Two $150,000 in lawsuit.
You got caught.
Now,
Johnny.
this dude Johnny made this program called, what's it called?
Elusive.
Elusive. It's a cheat program that allows, players to get around the game rules and make their own currency and interfere with like legitimate players.
Mm-hmm.
That's what happened. You don't got the cheat code anymore.
That's what happens when you fucking play on PC, weird ass niggas. So they tried to make a deal with him before, like to shut the program down, and they couldn't get in. Well, they got in contact with him once and couldn't get in contact with him again. So they decided to do this, like this. I guess this silent lawsuit or what it's called or some shit. And they just sued him, and now he owed them $150K plus lawyer fees. That's like another $70K. So, don't cheat.
I mean, especially because in GTA, because if you cheat and you get money, and that you can get in-game money by using real money.
Yeah.
So he frauded them for a certain amount of money, which is like, hey, nigga, fuck you, pay me.
Yeah, for real.
Hey.
So let's see. So the Jump Force. So Bandai Namco confirmed that the Jump Force roster is complete. The game comes out the 15th, so it should be out this Friday.
Yes,
if you're listening to this week
like
that it comes out,
2 days from now,
it should be out on February 15th.
Yes, sir.
So now that the roster is complete, is there anyone that you think they miss, or if they have some DLC, who do you want to see?
Well, missed is a funny word because, like you said, DLC. Obviously, they're gonna put a certain amount of people that get you hyped, but it's like they could just put whoever the fuck they want that they have the rights to get to. Oh, it's like
this is the whole Shonen Jump.
Yeah, it's like a whole history. They put in mad Naruto characters. They only put in like 3 Bleach characters. So this is,
they put in 6 Dragon Ball characters.
Exactly.
They put in 6,
like 4 or 5
6 One Piece characters.
Exactly.
I mean,
so there's like and that's not even everybody in all those series that you would want.
Mm-hmm.
So you could do like in Naruto alone, they have Boruto, Kakashi, Naruto, Sasuke.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe that's, what is that, 4?
Yeah.
Gaara. Oh, Gaara. Yeah, Gaara's in there. And then Kaguya.
Yeah.
So they could do fucking Sakura. They could do Ichigo. I'm not Ichigo. They could do Shikomaru.
No one's gonna use Sakura, man. Come on.
I mean, somebody might use Sakura.
Sakura got them hands.
She hit you with the fucking nigger fist and you like die. Cue it up.
Nah, I'm just have it queued up just in case.
Yeah.
Just play it just in case.
I mean, just saying, there's a lot of characters. Yu Yu Hakusho, they only put Yusuke and younger Taguro, so they could do Kurama, Kurabara.
Yeah.
You could do Hiei, right? There's Genkai. There's like there's characters from there they can do. I think from JoJo's only got Jotaro and Dio.
Yep.
So there's like at least 3 other characters from that they could use, probably even way more than that. This is lots of characters that they can put in
I'm
this
good on
one.
it. I'm good on it.
I'm good.
I think it's a good roster, but there's obviously they're gonna make their money on DLC. That's where they're gonna probably make their money from. They're gonna be like, oh look, who's this?
So
Shit.
it's a good roster.
I believe so. I'm cool with it.
Now, is this a day one purchase for you guys?
Me personally, yes, because I'm a piece of shit. They got me. For real. Like I'm buying it.
So let's see.
One Piece is like, oh, going on.
Yeah, so that's all he using.
Yeah, exactly. Luffy and fucking Zoro and Sanji.
So let's see. Microsoft Studios is now rebranded as Xbox Game Studios.
What took you so long?
Now, does this say anything when it comes to how more serious they're taking consoles? Or
yeah, I feel like it is. I feel like they're trying to separate it from Microsoft completely
like,
from the PC shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, it's like I guess there's a difference. It's like, hey, Xbox out here, dog. We still alive. We thriving. Check our games out, nigga.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it kind of makes sense. I think they're gearing up to. I hope they come out with some good shit this next gen, but it really feels like they're taking like certain steps to do it.
I mean, they haven't announced even the next gen, and I thought that they would have been on par with the PS5 announcement. Like, hey, we got something too, nigga.
I mean, that PS5 announcement wasn't even like a real announcement either. So.
Yeah, but for them to make the announcement, it's like we a step ahead of y'all.
Yeah.
So I mean, they could be working on shit behind the scenes and just not be saying anything.
I'm sure they are.
That could be like, next year E3, we about to fuck y'all up. Watch this shit.
You know what's the crazy thing? They had the same company developing their console. Remember we covered that shit like a while back. They had the same company developing their console. I don't know what is gonna have what in it, but basically they have the same people working on their shit.
Well, is that like hardware stuff or software stuff? Yeah, because hardware is one thing versus
software.
Because the software is where they kind of stumbled. Like the stuff that they implemented is kind of what fucked them up, not the hardware per se.
So damn, now it's gonna come down to what the fuck your software is.
Yeah, I mean that's really all it is. Especially at this point, in the console stuff, these consoles are pretty much the same shit.
Yeah,
they do mostly the same stuff. They're not gonna really be that far apart. One might have a little bit better graphics card, a little bit whatever, but it's like essentially they're going to be the same thing. So it's down to what does this do that this one doesn't do, or what games this one has that entices me to want to get this over that. And that's where it's going to boil down to.
Yeah, and how far can you go with the graphics? Have you played Resident Evil 2?
No.
I played the demo. I ain't
well,
played the
it was at the beginning, right? Like, you remember on the original Resident Evil when the truck hit the dude? The truck hit him when it was going to the police station. And the truck with the zombie in the car. They actually showed that guy, like how he turned into a zombie. And they first zoomed in on the cheeseburger. That shit looked real as fuck.
Yo, I'm telling you, the graphics in to play with.
Oh man.
So let's see. Xbox Live is coming to the Nintendo Switch. What do we think about this shit, though?
Yeah, what does that mean? Like, it's coming to, what is that? So you get all the Xbox Live arcade games, I guess?
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it's downloadable games. I'm thinking it's some type of like linked system where it's like you can just play the games that you downloaded. Well,
so if it's a game that's on Xbox,
not
that you can get on Xbox and you can get on Switch and you can play together, I'm assuming. I'm assuming. Right,
I'm thinking more arcade titles that you can play on the Switch. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I don't think you can just buy a game and just
because they were talking about cross
Switch
play.
up. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, probably just arcade indie shit.
Yeah, which is a big deal.
Wait, is this their move?
And they have crossplay, and they said it. And PlayStation doesn't do crossplay the same way as everybody else.
Oh shit! So
they've been talking about it. So yeah, so like I'm saying,
that's their indie move.
So if it's a game that you can get on Xbox that you can also get on a Switch, and you can play. That's a big deal because it's like, when's the last time you could play a Xbox game and on your Switch at the same time?
Yeah,
like, that's a big deal.
All right.
Ain't nothing to like laugh at, sneeze at.
I mean, I'm with it. Yeah. If y'all want to get in bed with each other, cool. I'm with an Xbox Nintendo mashup.
Word. Get fucking Zelda on Xbox.
Word.
That's wild.
So Apex Legends had 10 million and 1 million concurrent players in 72 hours.
That's big.
Well, goddamn. The game only been out for like 2 days. Like.
Yeah,
that's
word.
really big.
I haven't played it yet. I'm at home downloading the shit right now if my daughter ain't touched it. So I'm about to play when I get home and see what the fuck it's about. But remember what I was talking about was gonna kick Fortnite in the dick?
Yeah.
This might be it.
This might be it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. And then Bobby said he said he liked it more than Fortnite.
Yeah, no more.
Like it looks better than Fortnite.
This is what I mean, because I know Fortnite people gonna be on their ass and be on YouTube. No, I'm just saying. Let me explain why I like it better than Fortnite. I don't necessarily like the kitty graphics in Fortnite. I don't necessarily like the building. I feel like it's not cheating, but it's a way to get out of shit.
Yeah.
Playing Apex is completely different. It's more team based. You can actually pin like an item that you want your boy to pick up.
Yeah.
Like if you see some armor and shit, you're like, oh shit, here we go. Boop. Just pin it, just walk away, and then somebody will get that shit.
Yeah.
And it got microtransactions in it, but it's just cosmetic
Cosmetic stuff. But that's the way to go about stuff like that.
EA's involved in it. I know people don't like EA, but they didn't have a hand in making the game. So that's a good thing. It's by Respawn, the people who made Titanfall. So if you play Titanfall, you're kind of familiar with this. I like that it's first person. I don't really like the over the shoulder shit. I fuck with it more. Because it kind of reminds me of I want to say Call of Duty. Because you can't wall run.
Because the people who made Respawn were the people who did Call of Duty 4,
and they have
Modern Warfare, what I was thinking. They left left Activision to start Respawn. A lot of the people who were responsible for that.
Who did the one in space?
I think that's Treyarch, if I'm not mistaken.
Wait, which one?
That's Call of Duty when they was in space and shit.
I feel like that's Treyarch.
Okay, never mind.
Which is part of, it's still Activision, but the people that did Respawn were a lot of Call of Duty people that left Call of Duty and went to start their own studio and made Respawn and made Titanfall and all that shit. So the shooting mechanics that's why Titanfall has really good shooting mechanics, because it comes from the Call of Duty camp. There's a lot of people who were responsible for that way to do that. So it makes sense that, you're like, oh no, it feels good.
And it's still arcadey, and they have classes.
Yeah.
Fortnite don't have classes. They have classes where people have certain powers. Like they got this one, I forgot her name. What is it? A Wraith class or something like that? Like she could teleport and shit.
Yeah,
I'll be fucking with that. Yeah, I'll be getting out of that. I'll be getting the fuck out of it with that. Yeah, and it's not 100 players, it's 60 players, but there's 3 players a team. I'm fine with that. That's like 20 other teams. That's good.
So it's like Overwatch
yeah.
mixed with Fortnite, mixed with PUBG type of shit.
Yeah.
Now,
go ahead.
Now, being that you've played the game, do you feel like this is a social justice warrior game?
What do you mean?
Oh, because I think one of the niggas is gay and people's mad
it's
about
a lot
it.
of people. No,
yeah.
but there's been a recent like this backlash where it's like people are mad that there's like a lot of different people in the game. So one thing I saw, it says, social justice warrior product beware. Most characters are women, black, or Korean.
Oh God.
The only one white Euro male is locked behind a grind wall.
Wait, hold on. Is that really some social? See, sometimes with this social justice warrior shit, they go too far. I don't have no problem having an Asian, a black guy. I don't have no problem.
Now, what about gay characters?
I don't care. I don't care, but you don't have to announce the shit.
Is he sucking a dick while you shoot niggas?
Yeah, like it's like the same thing.
Like who cares if you're gay? Like what the fuck?
It's just like we were just talking about Black Panther. It's just like we were talking about Black Panther. Like they're so direct with it, it's pissing people off. Stop being direct. Just let people be people. Just let them figure it out.
But
stop being direct.
I'm trying to figure out the outrage with these people where it's like it's just a game and they're thinking that playing this game is going to make them gay. If they use a certain character, it's going to make them gay.
Well, if you think that, good, you deserve it.
This one review that I saw that Hesh actually tweeted.
No, I tweet lots of things. Don't ask me questions.
It says, well, the subject is EA. Please make Gibraltar a straight character.
Yeah, so I forgot.
And message goes as follows. It says, I've been grinding the game and have almost 60 kills as Gibraltar, and he's by far my favorite character in Apex. Today I read a post about Gibraltar's background, and it said that he had a boyfriend and therefore he was gay. Please, EA/Respawn, don't make him a gay character. He's already gay. I don't think they can change that.
Who cares?
He's already my main, and I can't play as a fag in this game. Thanks, and I hope you take my suggestion into consideration.
Okay.
So you playing as a character that happens to be gay, what does that do to you?
What did that do to you?
Makes you gay?
That's like me playing in a female. Does that mean I got a pussy? Like, what the
right?
fuck?
Did you shoot a nigga and then sort of like, I think I need to suck a dick.
People,
now.
you know,
what
my favorite character likes that. Maybe I.
Like,
maybe
what does
I
that
might
do
like that.
for you? Like, so what if
Yo,
the character is gay?
The male ego is so fragile that you can't even play as a gay dude without
nigga.
people thinking you gay. Like, oh, you gay too? Or I don't get it, B. I don't get it.
You know, that's why I respect Mass Effect so much, because that game you had choices.
Yeah.
You got either be gay or not straight.
Yeah, so they got two characters in there that they've said are like gay or like non-binary. So this character Bloodhound, he's non-binary, and Gibraltar is an openly gay man.
Okay.
So
here's my understanding.
This is the future. You know
I don't
gayness.
give a fuck. It don't matter. Like, I get what you're saying.
I just don't like the direct shit.
No, I'm saying here's my understanding about gayness, and I don't know a lot about that. But as far as I know,
cue this up. Go ahead.
The only thing that makes you gay is want to have sex with another man. Like, if you don't want to have sex with another man, then you're not gay. So playing with a gay character don't do shit for you, nigga. It don't matter.
Wasn't that?
Like,
does this shit even have a fucking campaign?
So I can put that away.
Yeah, put it. No, like what? I can't say.
I don't know. I haven't played it. I don't know. Who knows? Who fucking knows?
I don't know. I only played like the 2 games I played today, so I don't know if it has a campaign or not. But even if it did, so what?
Yeah.
I don't even think it does have a
campaign.
Players a gay nigga.
So if it's not a campaign, I'm pretty sure you're not gonna see him kissing the nigga. So what?
Even if he does,
I know it doesn't matter. That's more incentive to be like, why are you so mad? You don't even see it.
Facts. You don't see it.
It's just a backstory. It's just. I know. It's just a backstory.
The only thing that makes you gay is wanting to have sex with a nigga.
Yeah. If you want to have sex with the same sex.
If you don't want to have sex with niggas, then you're not gay.
With the same
so play
gender.
With the gay nigga. That's what I'm saying. Like, I know what you're saying. I just don't. It pisses me off because it's like, why are you so mad, dog? Like,
yo, I was watching something else too. Like, gamers are by far some of the worst people in the world.
Facts. They are.
Like we have some trash human beings. Because I was watching this video where it was a girl gamer and she recorded all the shit that men were saying to her,
and it's garbage. I be seeing I follow a couple of chicks on like Twitter that be like into anime and gaming type of shit, and every once in a while they just post the shit, and I'm like, yo, what is?
Like, niggas be saying like weird, like
the wildest shit.
Niggas have said, I want to rape you. I'm going to rape you, or like I want to smell your feet, or like just wild off the wall shit. No, it's not even you not knowing how to talk to women. It's just
I don't know how to talk to women, but I ain't saying shit like that.
No, it's you view women in a certain. You have respect for women. You view women as just this lower class.
You don't view women as real people. That's the problem. You view them as an object, so you want to.
And then you belong in the kitchen. You shouldn't be playing a game. Like, what the fuck kind of like?
All they are is an object for you to put your dick in, and you don't.
You ever look at niggas who say shit like that?
Yeah, they're all weirdos, but
exactly.
But still, just to have, but it happens on such a constant basis that she has like this. She has a series of videos.
There's a folder of all the weird shit.
Like I think she's on like video number 9, and the videos are like 19, 20 minutes long each of niggas just saying wild shit. Like, what kind of world do we? Like, women can't play a game?
No, because
you can't get shot by a woman and be like, oh, I lost that round.
Yeah.
She beat me.
Like, well, it's the same way when you play Call of Duty and you have that little kid in the background. Nigger.
That's a little different.
No, it's not. It's really not.
Maybe it's the same thing. No, you're right.
It's basically the same thing. You can't. We have some trash human beings.
Human beings are just trash
Earth.
in general.
Yeah.
I used to check that I follow. This is a fucking podcast I listen to occasionally, and like she started doing something where I guess people will send her in. Women will send her in DMs of shit that men have sent them, and then she'll just like read them, and I'd be listening, and I'd be like, nigga, this is what you going with to try to get the fuck? I'm like, yeah, all right.
That's like
Go ahead.
That's like this.
I'm gonna bring in a girl gamer.
Yeah, please do.
In the next few weeks, and
so we can talk. Like, what's your DMs look like? I know it's horrifying.
Gotta be.
I know it's horrifying.
So, let's see. Aquaman spinoff The Trench is in the works at WB.
Por qué?
Who the fuck asked for this shit? Who?
So, I don't know. It's like the movie was okay. I don't know what this movie would be. Like, as far as I'm aware from seeing the movie, most of those creatures in that trench were like mindless. I don't understand. I don't know what this movie is right now.
I don't know.
It's like, so why are you doing this? But the movie made a lot of money.
Yeah.
Maybe if James Wan and somebody is involved, maybe they have an idea somewhere.
They squeeze all the juice out this
maybe
shit.
They got some idea I don't know nothing about, and maybe like, no, fuck it, I'll shut up and maybe y'all make y'all money. But right now it's like, por qué?
I don't know, man.
I don't know either. It's wild, dog, but fuck it.
Fuck it. Let's see. Disney's Bob Iger confirms Deadpool will be rated R.
Word.
So we can expect no changes to Deadpool. We can expect the same old, jokes and not dry humor. What the fuck am I thinking of? Harsh reality humor and just blood and guts and real shit. And then the Russo brothers confirmed that in-game screen time is still 3 hours
for now.
Now they were talking about having like an intermission too.
Yeah.
So
I'm with it, nigga. You do what you gotta do to make this right.
I wouldn't mind that though. I wouldn't mind seeing a movie and be like, all right, let me take a break right quick.
It's a little much, but I'd be like, fuck it, I'll deal with it.
I've been trying to think about what 3 hours would consist of. I'm thinking 3 hours is the first hour, everyone coping with everyone disappearing. Second hour is fight. Third hour is victory and adjusting to life now.
And then setting up whatever the fucking future of the MCU is.
And then setting, yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Now, the trailer that we saw, well, did y'all watch the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
And see that trailer?
Yeah. I saw the trailer.
You saw the trailer? Okay, so how do you feel about the trailer that came out that was like 30, 40 seconds?
Well, it's interesting. So it shows that we don't know what the amount of time is, but some amount of time has passed since the snap. Whether it be 6 months, a year, 2 years, however, whatever the amount of time is, people have feeling the effects of the world, but then obviously something's going to happen. It was like, niggas is like, yo, nah, fuck that. We gonna find this little nigga and beat his ass. And it's a little short 30-second thing, so it wasn't a whole lot, but it's like, all right, niggas is making moves. So Iron Man and Nebula's doing whatever the fuck they doing. I guess Iron Man maybe getting himself a new suit or repairing the suit or whatever the fuck. She fixing her arm. These niggas is getting together and they about to go do whatever the fuck they about to go do, nigga. About to be lit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I heard another thing. Russo brothers said that they kind of regret filming these movies back to back.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, they kind of regret filming them back to back.
Did they give a reason?
Yeah, because it's a stupid reason. Because they feel like, because they said it's kind of hard to digest the last one, which I had to digest that last one easily.
Oh, knowing that the other one was coming out immediately?
The DVD's already out, so I remember everything that happened in the last one.
Right.
So I kind of understand what he meant, but nah, nigga, you good. Yeah.
Okay. All right, so that's it. Anything else we missed? Any other topics we missed? I think we had a pretty lively show. It
was all right.
It was all right.
It was pretty all right.
It was all right. Can't complain, man. It was
HIV.
It was Bobby with the callbacks.
That's not even what happened. Can I just say that? That's not even what happened.
Cool.
I ain't worried about no STDs.
We not putting AIDS on you.
It's some other shit that happened in my life that I can't talk about.
I hope everything goes well.
It's not gonna go well because I already know it's not gonna go well.
Try to give a nigga a boost. Just
I already know the situation. So.
Okay, so I hope you find solace and peace soon.
Maybe, but probably not.
Fuck it. I tried. So, Hesh, what you got for picks, man?
I'm gonna say watch Black Clover. I was watching that shit and I was like, oh, I forgot. This is actually pretty good.
They got how many Black Clover characters are in Jump Force? Like 2 or 1?
One I saw was Asta was in there at least. Yeah, I think it's just one.
I think it's just one.
Yeah.
So they have 23 characters. No, they have 29 characters, but 23 are playable.
Yeah. So, oh shit, I didn't even know that part either.
Yeah, so
that's still good.
Yeah, it's cool.
Let's start somewhere. And add more.
The other 6 are like just like
trophy things or whatever.
No, they have to do with like the story.
Oh, okay.
So,
okay.
Cool. Bobby picks.
Kingdom Hearts 3.
When you walk away,
did you beat it yet?
No, I got to like. Ironically, I got to the Frozen part.
Then you let it go.
But it's kind of weird. I went through the the Toy Box shit with Toy Story shit. I think what's the name's brother does Woody's voice.
Oh, Tom Hanks.
Yeah, Tom Hanks.
Yeah, it is. It's definitely
Tim
his
Hanks?
brother.
Is that his name?
I don't know his name, but his brother. He does like all those stuff for video game stuff.
Yeah, he did.
He does his voice for a lot of that shit.
He did Woody's voice on Robot Chicken.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So I like it. I like that. I like it. It kind of reminds you of like the second one, but the problem I have is that I didn't never play none of the spin-off shits from the second one. So a lot of shit
you don't know where it's coming from.
Yeah, but I kind of get it. But then again, you kind of get lost in the sauce.
Yeah,
but it's good. I like it. It's OG shit.
Word.
Yeah.
All right, so my pick is Apex Legends. I'm gonna go home and play that shit right now, so y'all can go ahead and play that.
Niggas play a game you ain't touch.
Come on, man. Let's go together.
It's a pick.
You right.
I'm just saying, I'm gonna play as the non-binary character.
You want to play as a gay nigga?
I can play as a gay nigga too. Come on, let's go shoot some shit up, man.
Bang bang, whole lot of gang shit.
You getting on the game?
Yeah, you getting on?
Yeah, I was playing earlier.
Oh, okay, all right, shit.
Xbox.
All right.
I got
We all
Xbox.
got
Why are you gonna get on with us?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I
three.
can.
No, you ain't got no excuses. Three.
It's 3.
I have,
slots,
I have
nigga.
lots of excuses.
3 slots. No, you don't.
You got a lot. You got a lot of excuses, but they bullshit.
Yeah.
I mean, hey. Yes, I will play the goddamn game, niggas. If I feel like playing at the time y'all feel like playing.
Also, we have an announcement next week, but I'm gonna wait till next week. Hopefully, Hesh is gonna not renege on his promise and go with us.
What happened? Oh. Yeah.
You not coming?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, you.
Oh. We gotta wait, that's next. We have to announce that next week?
We don't have to. But,
Oh. Okay, now we got to Julie.
Huh?
Get to Julie.
Who that?
July?
Oh,
yeah.
Yo, I'm tired of this shit. Sick of y'all niggas. But we'll talk about it next week.
All
So,
right, cool beans.
Anything else, man?
Bees knees.
Bees knees. All right.
Bobby,
he told me not to
anything
say it ever again,
I'm
but I
good.
said it again. Just
You
'cause I
good,
wanted
Bobby?
to.
Yeah, I'm good.
You good, Hesh?
Yeah, I'm good. No, I'm not good, but we'll continue.
Okay.
I gave my origin story today.
Yeah. We know where Bobby comes from.
Now you
Bobby comes from.
understand.
Oh shit. All right, man. So Ninja Vanish. We out of here.